guys, this is your girl Marty. This fat girl is fabulous. And as you see, I'm here solo today. But that's only temporary because my girl Vanity Posh Classic will be assuming her rightful position at my side in just a little bit. She is running a little late. She has to work. And we know we are not going to hate her for getting those coins. So, in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to go over a little bit of information and talk about how my week was and what happened. And also, we have a absentee chair. And for those of you who are not aware, Jazzy P will no longer be a part of the Adventures of a Fat Girl, but she will always be a friend of the show, and we want to wish her all of the best in her future endeavors. We will be joined today by a guest co-host, and at some point he will arrive here and it will be a surprise. We're going to talk about a lot of good stuff today, so don't you dare change the channel. Stay tuned in right here to the Adventures of a Fat Girl on High Vibe Media Group. And let's see, we're going to start out with my week. My week was pretty uneventful. The rain came, and in Dallas-Fort Worth area, no one can drive in the rain. So I decided that I would stay out of everyone's way and not get out and about while we had rain. Our temperature did drastically drop, which for many of us is a great thing because we were a little over the summer and ready to get into some fall fashion. So if you guys are anything like me, you've been looking at, fall looks and coats and maybe some fur, a little, heavier garments for the fall. We're going to talk a little bit about that maybe later in the show as well. We're going to talk about some hot topics, always catching up on our Ratchet television, a little health and fitness, and we may get serious for a little bit and talk about a condition called body dysmorphic disorder. BDD is the acronym for body dysmorphic disorder, and many of you may have no idea what that means or what it's all about, but I have some issues with it, and I know many women do and may have no idea what it is. So we want to talk about it because the only way that we can get better is to talk about things. And the more that we know about what we're dealing with and how to deal with it, the better we are as human beings, because we can make the choice to seek help and, heal ourselves from any hurt and harm. So this is definitely something that can be harmful to you psychologically as well as physically. And it manifests itself in different ways with different people. So we will have a licensed therapist on our show at a future date, Teresa Brady, and she will be coming on to give us a little bit more background as to how to deal with it, how to seek help, how to know if you have BDD or body dysmorphic disorder, and what severity you are, because with anything there are certain levels. Even with an illness as severe as cancer, there are stages that you go through. Well, with any illness, whether it's mental or physical, there are stages to it. It's just a process with anything in life. So we're going to address that as well. We're going to tell you about some hot events, specifically tonight. Tonight is Bree Moore Presents #4. This is her 4th show, her 3rd, I believe, in Dallas, and her one of her shows in Philadelphia. So there will be models and designers flying in from Philly to grace this Big D and show us what they're working with. And of course, Dallas will come out in full force at the Bath House Cultural Center to embrace Bree, celebrate her success, as well as see some amazing fashions. And the team from The Adventures of a Fat Girl will be in the house to capture all of the events, the fashion, the festivities live, and give you a little bit more of that on our next show. So if you guys have questions, we're going to put a number right here so that you can give us a call if you want to call in and talk to us a little bit, ask us any questions. Feel free to post, share, comment below. We would love to hear from you. And we're going to go to a quick break because my mouth is dry. Talking by yourself is challenging, but got it. We'll be right back after this.
Another one. Another one. We the best music. DJ Khaled.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down a notch, cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Let's go.
I hope you know I'm for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat it like the 68 Jets. Diamonds are nothing when I'm rockin' with ya. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with ya. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit with ya. I know I get wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
I heard that pussy for the taking. I heard it got these other niggas going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady, lady. Fuck you till you burned out, cremation. Make it cream, yeah, Wu-Tang. Throw that ass back, bouquet. Call me and I could get it, you say. I could tell you gone off the door, say. Oh, yeah, yeah. Careful, mama, why what you say? You talking to me like your new babe. You talking like you trying to do things. Now that pipe gotta run it like she Usain, baby. You made me drown in it, ooh, touche, baby. I'm carrying that water, Bobby Boucher, baby. And you know I'ma slaughter like I'm Jason. Busted, why you got it on safety? White girl wear shit on brown liquor. I probably shouldn't be around you. Cause you get wild, wild, wild. You looking like it's nothing that you won't do. What you won't do. Hey girl, that's when I told you.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
DJ Khaled.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Ooh, ooh. Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Marty. This bad girl is fabulous, and I am going through my Facebook thread because I posted a bunch of questions this week, and a lot of people had a lot of shit to say. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's see here. One of my first questions was, ladies and gents, what is the most important quality you need from a friend? Explain and why. Okay, so we got honesty. Honesty being the first one, and we got that from my boy Raphael out of Fort Worth. Honesty is the gateway to all other needed qualities in a friendship. That's a great answer. Deidre Harding, the owner of Copper Signatures, responded, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. She's been listening to our boy K-Dot. Yes, yes, we do need to really play that sometime during today's broadcast. Oh, they're going to ban me for playing K-Dot. Well, I'll just say hi, Kendra. But yeah, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. And then you have Crystal Brown, my girl. She is a admissions director at Ogle in Dallas. And she says trust is her most important quality. Yes. Sarah Johnson again with loyalty. My mom, hey, says trust. Probably where I get it from, because if I don't trust you, nothing else can go. Like, I can't learn to love someone that I never was able to trust. So yeah, that was kind of my slant on it. And then Unique to Paris, she's a plus size model. She says, love, if you love truly, then everything else will flow. And that's a great answer. And for some people, they do feel that way. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I need loyalty and trust because I believe that the foundation for which you build any relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's romantic, whether it's a business relationship, is also always going to be trust. And trust and loyalty are kind of like twins. They are hand in hand. You know, you have to feel that someone is loyal to you in order to trust them. And I don't think that they will be loyal to you unless they feel they can trust you. But that's just my 2 cents. A lot of people answered the question, 18 comments actually, what does loyalty look like to you? And this all came about because, you know, people have the song Loyalty, Loyalty, Loyalty has brought that to be a really common phrase in the last few months since that song dropped. And people are really quick to call folks disloyal. And the reality is because, first of all, you have to realize that when you start out with people, don't mean you're going to finish with them. And the fact that they changed direction or you changed direction doesn't make you disloyal. It makes you an independent thinker and have the ability to know what's best for yourself. And because you don't agree with what everybody else thinks doesn't make you disloyal. It makes you an individual. I think that the respect is missing when a person uses the word loyalty or disloyalty in certain situations because they can't manipulate you into doing what it is that they want you to do. If you don't follow the crowd, oh, you're disloyal. Nah, don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. Felicia Guimont, owner of Southern Best Catering and OMG Cakes, says I hear this word so much in the industry I survive in. Lately, to me, it is territorial. Is that bad? Just my thoughts. Folks done took it to a whole new level. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And she says, for real. My response back to her was, feels like if you don't do what others want you to do, then they consider you to be disloyal. And that sounds more like manipulation to me. So yeah, shout out to Felicia Guimont for responding. Marvin Pollock says being consistent on all levels is what loyalty looks like to him. My boy Willie Johnson, fashion show producer, former model, stylist, you know, man about town. Being consistent and staying loyal even in shaky times. For example, if one of my best friends and I were to have a knockdown, drag-out argument and never speak again, I'd never discuss their business or throw their personal shit in their face. I'd never shit on my friend just to come up. That's what I consider loyalty to be, y'all. For real. Like, he hit every base. You know what I mean? Because I see so many times I'll meet a group of people, a group of women, a group of men, fashion industry people, and everybody's cool at the time that I meet them. And then as time goes on, within a couple of months, folks are in your inbox saying, oh, don't be friends with this person, or oh, don't be doing. We're not in high school no more. And my slant, and y'all guys know that I posted, the first person to come in my inbox telling me not to be friends with somebody else because of some bullshit that you done went through with them, both of y'all asses getting blocked because both of y'all asses is messy. Whatever the hell you got going on, what does that have to do with my money? What does that have to do with my time? And the time that I would put into that would just be a complete waste. And I'm far beyond the place in my life where that is something that, you know, I'm wanting to get involved with. It's funny as hell on Real Housewives. It's funny as hell on Love and Basketball, or what is it? Love and Hip Hop, and what's the other one? Basketball Wives. I love Ratchet TV. I don't like Ratchet Real Life. You see what I mean? The whole point of having Ratchet on television, in my opinion, is supposed to be an escape, a release, an entertainment opportunity, not to bring that shit into your real life. Because if you living it vicariously through Nene and them on Housewives of Atlanta, then there's no reason for you to use social media. I mean, they doing that. Let their situation be entertainment enough that you don't make an ass out of yourself on social media. I'll be damned. Not gonna do it. JoJo says, getting older and becoming wiser, the grass is not always greener on the other side. That's damn sure the truth. Will Barr says, very good. So he liked the question but refrained from answering. we have a lot of folks talking about body image and, you know, a positive body image. And a little bit later in the show, we're going to talk more about positive body image and body dysmorphic disorder, and see what you guys have to say. If you have any questions about body image, body dysmorphic disorder, or anything, feel free to post them on Facebook. We are live right now, and you can post them down below. We'll definitely have the therapist that will be consulting with us during this series. Teresa Brady will be talking about body dysmorphic disorder from a psychological perspective, and giving us more information on how we can seek help if you are actually suffering from body dysmorphic disorder, or BDD. So I think Little Vanity Posh Classic has just arrived. We're going to go to commercial real quick and give her an opportunity to get set up in the studio. And then, yep, because she out there cackling. You know she was sick last week, y'all. But we're going to go to break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
You know, young rich. You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trick. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Hey. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Woo, 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 woo. Records on records, got backers on backers. I'm riding around in a cool. I take your right from you. I'm a dog. Beat her walls loose. Hey. Hop in the fall. Woo. I tell that bitch to come for me. I swear these niggas is under me. Hey. The hate and the devil keep jumping me. Bank rolls on me, keep me company. Hey, we did the most. Yeah. Pull up and goes. Woo. Yeah, my diamonds a choker. Holding up, I with no holster. Read the ruler, diamond cooler. This a roller, not a mule. Hey. Dabbing on them like the usual. Damn. Magic with the brick do voodoo. Magic. Courtside with a bad. Then I send it through Uber. Go. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. Hey. I'm not stupid, so I keep the Uzi. Records on records, got backers on backers, so my money making my back ache. You got a low act rate. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie in the ashtray. Two just national smash day. Hop in the limb, have a drag race. I let them birds take a bath, babe. Hey. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from hey. I don't trust nobody, grip the trick. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Hey. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Hold phone, I'm dropping money out of space. Kid, cut, introduce me to your wifey, and we know she slutty. Broke a brick down, nutty, butty, nutty, ducky. Don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Draco bad and bougie. I'm always hanging with shooters. Might be posted somewhere secluded. Still be playing with pots and pans. Call me Quavo Ratatouille. Run with that set, call me Booby. When I'm on stage, show me boobies. Ice on my neck on the coolest. How about the suicide with the ooze? I pull up, I hop out with all of the drugs and the good luck. I'm cooking, I'm whipping into it. Rock up, let it lock up. I gave her 10 racks, I told her go shopping and spend it all at the pop-up. They suckin', they bustin' for Instagram, get your clout up. Yeah, that way. Float on the track like a Segway. Yeah, that way. I used to trap by the subway. Yeah, that way. Young trap with the AK. Yeah, that way. Big Dyco, get it dope, Macy. Great.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your bitch, she a that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trick. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit. Bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Back to the bone. Ay, wait. These watching, I swear to God, they be my clones. Yeah, hey, huh? Switching my like my flows. Switching my flows like my clothes. Keep on shooting that gun, no reload. Ooh, now she want my crew. Cause the money come all out the roof. Drive a Rari, that got no roof. Wait, what kind of Rari? 458. All of these they hate. Try to hot shoot through the gate. Look, go to strip club, make it rain. Yeah, so much money they use rakes. Count 100,000 in your face. Yeah, then put 300 right in a safe. Met her today. Yeah, she talked to me like she knew me. Yeah, go to sleep in a jacuzzi. Yeah, waking up right to a two-piece. Yeah, counting that paper like loose leaf. Yeah, getting that chicken with blue cheese. Yeah, boy you so fat like my collar. You snaking, I swear to God that be that Gucci. And you know we winning. Yeah, we is not losing. Try play your song, it ain't move me. Saw your girl once, now she choosing. Yeah.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. On your bitch, she a that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
187.
Hey, we're back. Caught us in the middle of. Hey, my girl, Vanity Posh Classic has arrived, and she's going to keep talking. I'm going to close the door to this studio real quick, because the last time we left the door open, somebody creeped up on us, and I'm not trying to have all that right there. So, Vanity, tell them about your week, baby.
Well, my week was pretty,
She's still sniffing.
Still sick, so that's what my week has consisted of, being sick. And, well, I am getting better. I finished my meds, so, not wheezing as much. I could walk to the car without getting out of breath. I'm pretty sure that was a chunky girl thing too, as well as being sick. And then I got my water. I don't have my cup today. Makes me a little sad.
I know there's no sipping. She's not going to be sipping on this.
So I should be, acting normal today.
Just
if I ever act normal.
What's normal? I don't know what normal is.
You're right. There's no
what is
such thing as
that?
normal.
That's not right.
There's no such thing for normal standard. Just FYI.
Yeah, we don't like it.
My week was pretty, I had a little bender type situation, so my car has a little go.
What happened?
So we're at this light, and there's this big yellow truck. Now he's like kind of behind me, and the car in front of me put on its hazard lights. So I'm trying to merge to the left, and he was paused, so I thought he was letting me get over. When I was trying to get over, he tried to go left to go around me, but there was a car on his left. So he had no choice but to stay in the lane he was in and go straight. So he kind of skirt and took off like the little side plate of my bumper. So that happened. I don't think he.
And he just kept going?
No, he stopped. We exchanged information, but he didn't want to give me his insurance information.
And why not?
I don't know.
That's illegal. I think for him to refuse to give you his insurance information, it's illegal. Did you call the popo? Why? Call the popo on the hoe.
Goodbye. We did it after the fact and did a report, but right then and there, stayed at the scene.
Yeah, he would have been forced to do.
Just got all that name info type stuff, and got on out of there. So pretty blah. Nothing too. I stalked my eyebrow threader.
I got my eyebrows threaded for the first
I saw
time.
your video.
Yay!
Nice.
Thank you. We're gonna tell it. We're gonna show what happened.
I saw
so how long have you been getting your eyebrows threaded?
Since college days.
Really?
So maybe since 08. Yeah.
I was so afraid to get my eyebrows threaded because everybody made me feel like it was going to be so painful. But after having the Brazilian wax done, I felt like I could pretty much handle anything.
That Brazilian is a beast, and it's been a while. TMI, I know, guys. I want to let y'all know. It's winter time. She's warm, okay? I'm afraid to go, but, you know, and then, like, so the lady that does my Brazilian wax, it gets a little weird sometimes because she just talks so much. Like, you know, it's just like...
That's supposed to keep you from being nervous.
It makes me more nervous.
No, I don't want her quiet down there.
She's just like, butterfly for me. And she's like, yeah, because, you know, I cook for my kids all the time. Oh, yeah, let's pat that down. I'm just like, yeah, so I don't want to be talking about your kids. What kind of casserole you made this week while you're like down there, you know.
I like the conversation because I know that they're with me. We're engaged.
Yeah.
They're paying attention to me and not my hee-haw or hoo-ha.
You know, not the hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hoo-ha, pocketbook, all that.
The pocketbook, I haven't heard that.
Yes, the pocketbook.
Her name is Sharon.
Okay.
And
my name is Lucy, like I love, not she is.
Yeah. You know what?
Get it straight.
That was a good catch. Like, I love.
Not I am. Yeah, right.
Don't get twisted. Well, mine is Sharon, and I mean, I know, Teddy, you don't have to keep laughing. Everybody laughs when I say that her name is Sharon. It's Sharon.
Why Sharon? I know, right? Like, I mean, it's like somebody's mama name. Why you name your? Why you name?
Her name has been Sharon since I was a kid.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, you know.
She was born with the elderly coochie.
Well,
tell us.
Well, you know, my aunt.
It's a seasoned saint.
Yeah.
She ain't elderly. She ain't on the sick and shut in. She just a seasoned saint.
Listen, she has low mileage.
Yes,
okay?
yes. No dents.
Low miles, no kids. Okay, she runs.
No
like
stains
new.
On the seat.
None. Okay, she stays polished.
Yes, keeps the oil changed. She's
rough.
vegetarian.
I mean, we got a good flow down here. Now,
you are what you eat.
You know, well, I do eat still shrimp.
But that's pescatarian then.
But
you know, this is a full week. I got a full week vegetarian.
How was it?
I enjoyed my week. Now, I will say, like Wednesday, I started getting frustrated because I didn't have time to go home and cook. And I got frustrated with the fact that I live in the southern sector of Dallas. Shout out to Duncanville, Cedar Hill, DeSoto, Lancaster, Oak Cliff. But I was just... You know what I'm saying? So, yes. So yeah, with that being said, I got a little frustrated with some of the restaurants that their websites tout them to be vegetarian friendly or to have items on the website, but in this particular demographic or geographical area, those choices are not on the menu. Speaking about Panda Express. So yeah, I'm gonna call them out because it was really frustrating to me to go onto their website and find out that the only one item that is vegetarian friendly is not available in the Panda Express in my area.
So is it only select areas?
I'm assuming that they only stock things that would be sold in that particular or popular in that area, but
so you gotta go
more and more folks, thank you, and more folks are becoming vegetarian or eating just more vegetables. So I think it's unfair to make the assumption that because you build an establishment in an African American neighborhood that African Americans are not vegetarians or not eating healthy or won't buy those particular items. There's a GNC in my neighborhood. There's multiple GNCs in that whole area of the southern part of Dallas that I've spoken about. That's a health store. They're doing business. So add the items. Yes, give us the vegetables. Give us the opportunity to, you know, make the choice to be healthier. I want eggplant and tofu, please. Can I? Yeah, I want it.
Not the tofu. You know, tofu turned me off when I bit into it and it was pink on the inside.
That was because whatever they cooked it with was something. What happened?
Now, I will say
tofu
this.
not supposed to be pink in inside.
I didn't know what was going on, but it was totally like a no for me.
What about seitan?
No.
No, seitan? No.
Now, Chipotle has this Sofrita bowl, which is ground tofu, and what they do is they grind the tofu up and marinate it like they do their ground beef.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to cook tofu. Whatever, it's a meat replacement. It will take on the flavor of whatever you prepare
really
it.
Is. So shout out to Chipotle.
Yes.
But I can't even remember what I had. With tofu in it, but it was like the chunky.
That was bad experience. We're going to have you a new... Well, see, you have a new experience with the Chipotle.
But see, that's only a psychological thing because in my mind I just feel like I'm eating ground beef. So
okay.
It works for me. Like the chunky chunks of
No,
tofu.
we wouldn't do it that way. We would prepare it like you would in any recipe, is how I would do it. It would be like if I'm making, it would be ground up. It would be however I would prepare whatever. If it's tacos or whatever, that's how I would prepare it.
Well,
And
I
still
heard
use
it's
seasonings.
awesome in tacos.
Yeah.
That's just too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it
I'm
all
trying this whole little, electrifying alkaline thing. So I'm doing an actual 3-day detox.
Okay.
Where it's just the tea and water. That's it. And it's
No food?
No food. It's it's a part of Dr. Sebi's regimen. So like when,
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No food. Just spring water and the tea 3 times a day, and it's supposed to clean you out, take the mucus off your intestines. Stay near.
I want a colonics instead.
See, and the tea is only $10. The thing about it is,
I'll drink my apple cider vinegar and take my apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar is good too.
Yes.
The only thing with the colonics, as I was looking more into it, which is still a wonderful thing. Unlike the detox, the colonic, it's from like the
You're
waist
good.
down. Yeah.
See, I've been detoxing with the apple cider vinegar already. I think I'm as clean as I'm gonna get.
All the way down. Take all the mucus out. I want to just be.
Okay.
I want to just.
Yeah.
I know that's graphic, y'all.
We graphic kind of bras. That's just what that
very
is.
Content with the
Did I tell you that Micah Bravo is from NOLA, baby?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Carry on. Yeah. Carry on. Yeah. a moment of silence for fitness. Okay. So
What's up?
this you gonna 3 days?
3 days. No.
That's it. Okay, 3 days.
So for the 3 days, I'm trying to
I do it. I be angry as fuck, but I do.
I feel like I'm gonna be extremely hostile. Like I don't want to do this when I'm at work.
No.
I don't want to do this when it's studio time. I mean, I know that one Saturday I'm gonna be up in here probably deaf, mute, half dead. But y'all know I'm just getting my life right with the Lord. Okay. I am trying to get all this together. Huh? He's not done with me yet.
It's a process.
It is a huge, huge process.
Yes.
And some people do it for more than 3 days. 3 days is just the minimum. Typically for someone my size who's considered morbidly obese, shout out to Dr. Wynn for always saying, morbidly obese, I'm half dead, whatever.
I'm still a morbidly obese at 5'9" and 211 pounds.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still considered morbidly obese, and that pisses me off. But carry on, I'm sorry.
Okay, let it off your chest. Every time he said it, I'd be like, that's cool. Still here, you know what I'm saying? Still standing. He ain't dropped me off yet, so. With chicken, I mean, not chicken.
The chariots have not come.
Yeah, but I've not seen no white lights, okay? So,
Caroline.
Yes, don't look into the light, Caroline. Don't look into the light. But no, for real, it's going to be a long 3 days, but, I've been keeping up with the recipes and like trying to make sure that I'm prepared for the aftermath. Because the one thing you don't want to do is finish in 3 days and then run to Popeyes.
Right.
Popeyes right across the street.
Right.
And being pescatarian,
just get rid of
it's real hard. Well, so secret about Popeyes, if you don't know, I'll go ahead on and spoil it for all you vegetarians and non-meat eaters. They actually use the chicken oil that they fry the chicken in
for the red beans and rice.
So, I mean, some people are okay with that because they feel like it's not actual meat. But, for those people that are so anti-animal.
Yeah, the cruelty thing. I'm not becoming vegetarian for cruelty reasons because I believe that we're dominant, and I just feel like they raise animals for purposes of feeding. I'm more concerned with the health issues because of the way the animals are being raised, and because it's not like
Stop
the old
eating tilapia.
days.
It's not real.
That's
It's man-made.
Tilapia is man-made, she said. That I ain't never heard of tilapia back in the day, though. If you think about it, when you think way back,
Yeah.
and not saying that because we grew up in smaller communities, you know, we may not have been exposed to everything.
Yeah, I know.
Like there were certain foods that I didn't know about until I moved to New York.
Yeah.
I knew of a thing called lox and bagels, but I had never had lox and bagels until I went to New York, because that's something that is very popular in New York. But at the same time, there are certain things that are coming to fruition about food that are kind of scary, like cauliflower being not real.
Yeah.
And
they're hybrids. So basically, they are a cross between two different things. So
they didn't have broccoli in 1800s.
Yeah. Like, so tilapia is basically an African, like, bottom feeder fish. From,
like a catfish, some type of a catfish.
And then it's mixed with another one from, like, the Atlantic. And they grew them. That's why it's farm raised. They put the DNA together and grew them. Like, they made this fish.
Okay, so they're real fish, but they did not come about naturally in nature.
Yeah. They took a chromosome from you and a chromosome from me and put them in together. And then
they got test tube baby fish.
Yes. And to make it really, really gross for y'all, because I'm telling y'all, I read a lot about food these days, because when you think of all these illnesses and, you know, Dr. Sebi, when he passed away, you know, they killed him. He was only 88. I mean, and, like, he was still of great knowledge and mind, and body, because he watched what he ate. They did an experiment with trout. So they took these not trout, what we talking about? Tilapia.
Yes.
They took these baby tilapias and they put them in this lake. Now, the lake is where the sewer from the toilet line, the sewer line, whatever it's called. I don't know technical words. Just stick with me. I'm going somewhere with this. And they put the manure from that and let it dump into the lake. And they wanted to see how the fish would react in the water. So the fish went from babies, and within weeks, they were full-grown, big, oversized pieces of tilapia. And what they would do is take them into the lab and cut them open and see what was, you know, being produced in the fish. Were they marketable? Were they not? Blah, blah, blah. And they actually still, you know, kept the... they actually...
what happened? I'm sorry,
Teddy's like...
facial expressions. If you guys could see the facial expressions that Teddy makes behind the scenes, you would know why we are making some of the facial expressions that we make. My shirt was riding up.
Go ahead, let the donkey.
Look here.
She
was about to take her camera down. Yes. But keep going.
Yeah,
the manufactured fish.
Yeah, they basically, like, you know, wanted to see, you know, we know, like, you have to use manure and all that other stuff to, like, flip stuff and all that. But, you know, that's what they wanted to see. What they really wanted to see is how the fish would grow. And the fish grew extremely large, and they tested it, and they cleaned out the gut and sent them on for mass production.
Wow.
So
okay. Stop eating tilapia. Okay, this is the perfect time to introduce our guest co-host for the day, my boy Micah Bravo.
What's up?
Hey. And Micah, this is Vanity. Vanity, this is Micah.
Nice to meet you.
And Micah is joining us in studio at the perfect moment, because we're talking about health and, you know, fitness and body image and all that good stuff. And, you know, we're going to be talking about body dysmorphic disorder in a little bit. But right now, Vanity was just informing us about manufactured fish, these man-made fish.
Yeah, I learned that like
2
years ago. Yeah, I stopped eating that a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, I told my mom to get off that tilapia for a long time.
Because all of a sudden everybody was eating it because it was supposed to be a healthier fish and blah, 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 blah.
Just another way to make money. You mass produce it and just put it out there, and then for everybody to see it, think it's something good for you, then they debunk it, and then it's like, nah, don't eat that.
Wow. Okay, what about cauliflower?
Cauliflower.
Because I'm scared to eat cauliflower. Man, I got cauliflower rice. I want to try this whole making hot wings out of cauliflower, because I'm a week into my vegetarian.
You a vegetarian now? That's what's up. Now, I've made those cauliflower bites before. I'm iffy on cauliflower.
Okay.
Sometimes I try, because I went vegan.
Yes.
So cauliflower's iffy. Yeah. So
vegan bodybuilder. Yes.
So I'm iffy because I've heard, you know, cauliflower is like something's like a hybrid that was created, and so.
But I wonder because you can go in there and find purple ones and green ones.
If you can find anything that's colorful, that's like that yellow watermelon they have now, it's not real. Because where you coming from with a yellow watermelon? It's another colorful fruit. Dragon fruit isn't real either.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not real either. It was made in the lab. But it's not even about even Googling. You just have
to know.
Yeah, if you just pick up a book or just like. You would know it for fruit because they have another kiwi.
Kids, they didn't have cauliflower.
Yeah, they didn't have that. They didn't have. There's another carrot out as well. I just don't remember what color it was. Yeah, it's purple. It's the cotton candy grapes as well.
Okay, yeah.
The seedless grapes aren't.
If it has seed, it doesn't have seeds. It's not real because it can't grow without seeds. Grow.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff is made, and people don't even realize that this has been going on for so long, but. Genetically modified food has started like way back.
Yeah.
We didn't
know about it. We didn't take the time to do the research. Either.
Yeah, exactly. So you're getting bamboozled on a daily basis.
You know, one of my favorite candies from home.
Both of my NOLA people.
Yeah, I heard when I was outside.
I just bond so well. I bond so well.
Yes, but I just found out. So my aunt is the pecan egg from Elmer's. My aunt is like in love with them, and it's rare you find them out here unless you find them in a place that's like more prone like to New Orleans type stuff. So I go on the website to see if I could buy like her a box of them.
Right.
And then they have on there that they use like GMO corn and all that. Yeah. And I was just like, so I can't get this for you, Cent. And she was just mad. She's like, I don't care. It tastes good. And I was like, but you know, I lived almost to 70. I can have it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we're gonna try to get you to 75. So,
those habits. It's all about habits.
Like, you can't have it. But like that's like a sad moment for me because that's like one of my favorite Easter candies. So when Easter come around, we sitting there like.
Oh, trust me, you don't even understand how I felt when I went vegan. I had to give up everything.
Yeah.
Chocolate,
vegan
everything.
Is way different.
Yeah, it is.
Vegan
and it's really not. No.
It's strict.
It's not really strict because I eat a lot of food. Like I had tacos last night, but I made it with quinoa.
Yes.
So it's like you can make a lot of great tasting food. And I heard y'all say something about Popeyes. I have to jump back to that.
Come on.
Popeyes has vegan fries. I learned that when I was in.
There's a website that you can go to that will tell you which fast food place has vegan or vegetarian options.
And I even asked them, and they said yes. They confirmed it that Popeye does use the peanut oil, so it's good to go. So you can eat your Popeyes French fries.
That's it, but I don't like the French fries. I only like the red beans and rice.
They have bacon in it. Bacon fat.
Right.
They have bacon fat in the. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So, no. Yeah. So.
But see, I'm vegetarian, not vegan. I don't like discipline. So.
I'm telling but see, you are disciplined if you think about it. Because when I first met you, I was like, you done completely transformed. So I saw a picture of y'all and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Marty's out here killing them. So.
We went, Micah and I met. Micah is a fitness trainer. He is a motivational speaker. He works with kids. He does these videos every day on YouTube. His Snap is lit. You guys have to follow him because if you feel like you're down about anything at any particular moment, this dude will pop up on your screen and have you. Yes,
I literally do pop up.
He does pop up. Yeah. I mean, literally, he's moving all the time. He does them from his kitchen when he's cooking. Yeah. He does them. He have his shirt off too, ladies. So that in itself is enough of a reason. Come on,
bonus point.
Follow him now.
Just something to get people going. Just something to get you moving, you know?
Yes.
I'm trying to do that.
Whatever it takes to get you started. What keeps you there is different. What gets you started.
Yeah. I always tell people the easiest thing about getting in shape is starting.
Yeah.
Because you say you go to the doctor and the doctor say you're going to die in a week if you don't get your health together. What are you going to do? The first day, I'm going to eat a salad. You know, I'm throwing out the ham, everything. But I call it self-mastery of the ABCD. It's like you got to take little time and focus on taking consistent action, belief in yourself that you can accomplish whatever the goal is, 1 pound a week, 2 pounds, 5 pounds a month, being consistent with those actions and being disciplined. It's not hard to be disciplined. it just sounds hard because everyone feels like I have to give up something. So I'm actually still in my 30 days of solitude that I started October 16th.
Okay.
So what that entails is like I gave up communication with everybody, unless it was business related or anything like that. For me, I was like, this radio like wanted me to do this, and it was like I want to just focus on how can I master myself.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be real difficult because I like going out, like talking to people. And if you haven't noticed, I haven't had any of the videos
Right.
up because I say, you know what, let me pull back. I trust and believe that God going to take care of everybody while I'm away for the 30 days. And so they going to find some other inspiration
Right.
until I pop back on the screen
Right.
next week. But I tell people all the time, like, if you could take consistent action, so I've just been focused on just reading, mastering myself, being disciplined, listening to my intuition, just understanding myself better, eating better as well, being more focused. And if you, just in these 30 days, I've grown, like, tremendously. Like, I surprised myself how much I've grown in less than 30 days. It's day 26 right now.
Okay.
And so just by doing that, I tell people all the time, you can get started. But take little actions every day consistently. Okay, you know what? I did 5 push-ups a day. That's an accomplishment for some people.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like me. You ain't got to be Bravo
Do you
Swole.
find that to be intimidating for some people that they don't want to come to you until they get to know you because they like, damn, I can't
It's
keep
crazy.
up.
It's crazy how I learned that how intimidated people are by me. And I'm a real bubbly, lively person.
A down to earth, not stuck up, not arrogant.
Yeah, so it was.
He a
It's
New Orleans boy, y'all.
But it's my physical features. When people see me, someone told me one time, when you're not speaking,
It's
you look angry.
intimidating.
So they like, you look like you're so serious. I'm like, bro, I'm always enjoy. You know, so I always tell people, don't be afraid to approach someone or ask questions. I'll share any information.
Right.
Because my whole goal in life, I feel, is to always help someone get better every day. So people do get intimidated by me. Sometimes they ask questions and they get surprised that, like, hey, man, I'm here to help. Like, I go way beyond what I feel like I can do or should do to make sure someone is good. But I must see that they want it as well.
Right.
Because if someone doesn't want it, I know they won't be
on.
disciplined, they won't be consistent, and then I see them a month later, like, what happened? They gained 50 pounds. You know, not in a month. I hope not, but not in a month. Hold on. Not in a month, though, you know, a couple of months, something like that. But yeah, I totally believe, like, if people just work on just taking action, small actions, and just believe in themselves, set a goal. Because if you don't set a goal, I guarantee you will not hit it. You have to set a monthly goal and then break it down to weekly goals, break it down to daily goals. And then I even go to the point where I do hourly goals.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, you know what? I ate good today. I got distracted. I had to go do some extra work that I wasn't expecting to do. What can I do to make sure my health's good? Okay, did I did I put enough calories in because I want to maintain my weight? Because being vegan, you shrink, man.
Yeah.
You know, I need my size.
Your muscle cause
Yeah, I dropped
hard
15
to-
pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, in 3 weeks when I went vegan. So trust me, it sounds good, but I got depressed.
So how are you?
I was depressed.
What proteins are you using?
So beans,
Okay.
beans. So for me, I talked to a guy. He's a vegan bodybuilder, and I was like, man, I really need information because I've always lived my life growing muscle, eating meat, you know, eggs and all those things, and then I educated myself on, you know, what is veganism, everything like that. And I say, you know what? Like I heard you say outside while I was outside that you're doing it not for the you're doing it for the health side of it.
Right. I'm not doing it because of the cruelty to
Yeah,
animal kind of
I didn't go
thing.
vegan because of cruelty to animals. I won't even lie.
I'm not because I know that my supervisor on my job told me that she became vegan a couple years ago, and she read this book. I can't remember what the name of the book is, but it was talking about the cruelty to animals and all this stuff, and immediately she became vegan the next day.
Yeah.
She didn't eat meat from that time. From the first chapter of the book, she was done.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, cool, great for you. However, I'm a Southern girl, raised in the South. I've been eating everything from the rooter to the tutor on a cow, a pig, everything you could possibly imagine. Chicken feet, chicken butts, pig ears, pig necks, pig toes.
Gotta get it.
All of it. So it's kind of hard.
That's my thing. I love pig lip and some Lay's chips.
See?
Haven't had it in about
I
10
flip
years.
And you're
instantly.
from New Orleans, so
Yeah.
you know meat is like,
I thought it was too, but something clicked in my head. I had eggs with my mother June 21st. That morning, I went home. I had a client send me the What the Hell documentary.
Uh-huh.
I saw it. I got infuriated. I said, "Oh, let me check some stuff." So I went back, and I've always known that what you put in your body creates the cells of what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're putting genetically modified organism in your body is going to create those cells from that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have foreign cells being created, it creates cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone should understand that. Like it's not natural.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I did my research, all in the same day, I just got more infuriated. I was just so angry on the inside. Not even just angry, but just hurt, because I used to use some of those same corporations and websites to help people that had like heart issues and stuff like that. Because I like being a trainer. They're going to have people that you're not capable of training, because like you don't know their health issues,
right,
unless you get that experience with them. And so the first time when I decided to walk away from my job and do personal training full time, I had to learn a bunch of this stuff of people who had these issues. I wasn't just training people who were just healthy like me. And so I used to recommend some of these things to people, but I'll modify it. And I was like, man, I feel like I've been lying to people for years.
And
so I was so
just
angry.
you.
Exactly.
I mean, there's medical professionals, I think, that maybe don't specialize in this particular area that didn't know some of this.
So I was so angry, I went vegan instantly.
Okay.
Like the next day I said, I went through everything out of the fridge. Everything. I wasted money. Because I say, you know what?
You don't even want to give it to nobody.
No, not at all. Because to me, I'm like, if I have the knowledge, I feel if I'm going to hurt you that way. So what if you die from cancer? And I'm going to feel like I added into that because I gave you all this food that I bought.
Right. Knowing what
it can cause. And I tell people all the time, to each his own. You don't want to be vegan? I'm totally fine with that. But any client of mine, I tell them, you're going to have a plant-based meal, but I do have on there, you can add meat if you like. I'm not going to tell you to eat it because I don't recommend it. And I tell you, everyone that follows it, they feel better. But what surprises me, that when people take a step back, I'm going to just try meat for a little bit. And they start to get back on that old habit, go down that downward spiral, gaining weight, feeling unhealthy, tired, not as much energy. And I always say, I never like to tell people I told you so. But I always say, what did you do different? You went back to your old ways. You know, eat meat on a regular. And some people want to try it. I'll eat meat maybe once a week. Teach his own. That's your business. It's your life. I can only recommend what I feel like will be best for you. But I want you to take care of your life because you are responsible for your own life.
Yeah.
So,
how did you decide that you were going to become vegan?
Bae. Shout out to Bae. No, for real. Like, okay, so one of my biggest competitors when I was growing up, his name is Julius Stevens. He went vegan. So, and he's one of those kind of in-your-face vegans. Like, he's not gonna make you feel bad, but his goal, kind of like yours, is to educate. Like, he wants you to know that this is not good for you. This is not. So, you know, as I watched his journey, as he, you know, consistently stayed buff, he buffed like, you know, you just swole and all that.
Just swole and all that.
But like the more I read into it, I started getting into the whole Dr. Sebi thing and reading into it. And it's been harder for me than most. Like it wasn't like an instant, you know, click. I'm one of those teeter-totters. Like I've been stuck in the seafood stage for a hot little minute. But just reading up more on it, like you said, educating myself. When you read up on this stuff, you're like you said, if this is why cancer is so big right now, you know what I'm saying? Like the pharmaceutical
we hear so
industry
many
is
more
just,
people.
Yeah. Then when you think about it, like in my grandmother's time, you know,
illnesses of all types. To me, there's new diseases being developed and identified every day. How is it that these new diseases are becoming more and more known now? And 40 years ago, 50 years ago, how has a new disease come?
What
has happened exactly? What has happened?
And someone sent me Victoria. She's actually like my life coach, my sister. She's moving to Atlanta, and I'm so sad. But she's vegan. She sent me the What the Health. I've never watched it. You know what I'm saying? Now I was told because I started making baby steps without it. Like no documents, not too much. You know, reading on myself, just knowing. Like I told you, my mom passed away. She was 35.
Consistent action.
Yes. Like, you know, my mom passed away when she was 35. So my goal is to, you know, for me personally, is to surpass 35. And I've lost 116 pounds myself. So
that's what's up.
So
that's
thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know, so
Please stay dope.
Yeah, please stay dope. So it's, you know, trying to do that. Now, I was told once I watch What the Health, then that's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
Because I'm already like kind of slowly programming my mind. So after I do the 3-day Dr. CB detox, I'm gonna watch What the Health. I probably watch it during the 3 days.
It'll help you get through
motivated
it. That moment when you feel like you want to quit, watch it.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. And that's when I plan. So by the end of November, I plan on being 100% vegan.
That's what's up.
That's the promise I made to myself.
She made a plan.
Yeah, she taking action.
Yeah.
That's the first step to do.
It's hard. It's like it's kind of surreal. You talk to yourself about it, and you're like, you know, we're doing this right. Like I literally be having talks to myself in the bathroom, like, you know, so we're doing this right. So you know, and you're going back once you do this. Like I heard you get really sick if you go backwards.
You will. You do. You do.
Yeah,
You will. It's like your body trying to restructure itself back to breaking down that type of food.
Okay.
Because it's like a lot of people. I had just one friend. She tried my Bravo Detox Week.
Okay.
So it's just a bunch of smoothies I put together,
Okay.
and she said mentally. It's a bunch of smoothies I put together, and just
It's on
certain
YouTube.
foods that you can try. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And she did it for 10 days.
Okay.
She ate. She went home to New Jersey and she ate, home cooking back in New Jersey. And she said, I can't move. I'm just stuck. She was just stuck, balled up on the bed. And said she just went to the bathroom repeatedly for hours. And she said after it all passed through her system, she felt better. She's like, man, because she dived right into, I got, greens with ham. I got cornbread with the milk. Or she went all back in. She dove right into it, and she paid for it. And so, but one thing you said I would recommend, never speak that it's hard. Only because when you tell, it's like you condition your brain that this is going to be tough, this is going to be tough. So every time you start a day, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. You're going to make it tougher. Every morning I say, man, being vegan is easy. And I guarantee you, it gets easier every day.
Wow.
Like every single day. Because if you condition your brain that life is hard.
Well, you speak
yeah,
positivity.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I wouldn't even say that it's hard to do it. Just say, like, man, I can do it. Just say I can do it. Just building, and that's that belief, the B of like the ABCs of mastery. That's the belief, building your belief that you can do it. So I would say just, put that good stuff on it.
Okay. We're going to show a video. And we're going to take a little break while you watch this video. And we'll be right back with Micah and Vanity right after this.
Now, every girl has a part of
we
their
need to
body
get
that
all
they don't find their favorite. Maybe you want your thighs thinner, maybe you want your nose thinner, maybe you want your lips bigger, whatever it is. There's always one or two parts of your body that you wish could be a little different. I get it, it's normal, it happens to everyone, I have it too. However, before I go into today's topic further, let me just give you a quick overview on the different body types that girls have. It's important to note that diet and exercise affect different body types completely differently. Straight body type, women with the same size bust and hips. Pear body type, women with busts smaller than their hips. Hourglass body type, women with well-defined waist and same size bust and hips. And oval body type, women with narrow hips and waist larger than bust and hips. So now that you know that there are these various body types, have you ever actually sat there and really analyzed your body for hours? Have you looked at your flaws or what you think are your flaws for hours? No, right? Because most normally people won't. However, there are people out there that do, and they have something known as body dysmorphic disorder. Now, if you're someone that may be facing body dysmorphic issues, you may be consumed by completely negative thoughts about your body. You hate your hair, you hate your skin, you hate your chest, you hate your stomach. So much that it causes low self-esteem, low self-worth, and a lot of times it alienates you from your friends and your family and other social situations. In some severe cases, you may be really considering plastic surgery to correct what you think are these horrible imperfections. Some symptoms of body dysmorphic disorder include too much exercising, excessive grooming, constantly comparing and talking about your imperfections or your body to other people, possibly too much plastic surgery, or picking at the skin. In many cases, body dysmorphic disorder can later manifest itself into anorexia or bulimia as well. So if you know of someone suffering from body dysmorphic disorder, or you yourself may be going through this, please get help. It's not okay and it's not normal for you to hate yourself so much or focus on all your negative imperfections, especially since the only person that can see them is usually you. So go to your doctor, go to a therapist, and seek help, and you can get through it.
So we're back, and this is The Adventures of a Fat Girl, and my name is Marty Hunter, and I am this Fat Girl Fabulous on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat is Bold Fashion Junk. I am joined today in studio with my co-host, Miss Vanity Posh Classic from Please Stay Dope. Tell them a little bit about what you do on Please Stay Dope.
So Please Stay Dope is an entertainment and celebrity blog website. I'm a celebrity blogger, as they like to say. I just think of myself as someone that talks a lot.
Social butterfly.
Social butterfly. You know, we do events and we cover events. We'll be at Remorse tonight, which Marty is in. The Fashion Show 4. You know, we just do dope things. Go around the events, go to adventures, go to cities, different kind of cultures, and
being black is so dope.
Being black is so dope. I love that shirt. Like anything that has dope on it, I'm like, yes, black and dope go together.
Yes, yes.
They just go together, unless it's the other stuff. Never mind.
Don't do dope, be dope.
Don't do dope.
Yeah,
be dope. I like
that's
that.
what's up.
That little hashtag.
Yes.
Put it on a shirt.
Yes.
But yes, you know, you can follow me at PLZ Stay Dope. So please stay dope, but it's PLZ because everybody try to find me and they find me wrong. Please stay dope on Instagram. Classic B on Snapchat, and Facebook is Please Stay Dope as well.
Yeah. So, and we have our guest Micah Bravo.
Jam.
Yes, and his information is going to be on the screen shortly.
Check it out.
So that you can follow him on social media. Michael Bravo is a fitness trainer. Yes, check it out. Check it out. You too can have abs. You can get a six-pack. Is that what did it say? You can get a six-pack?
Yeah, you can get a six-pack in about, give me about 3 months if you really want to work for it.
I got top abs.
Hey, yeah, the top abs always come first.
Used to be there last year. It wasn't even there, man.
See, top abs come first. I'm telling you, start working your way down. Then them obliques, and next thing you're looking like, blah, 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 blah. Ready, you know?
Yeah. All I need is 3 months.
Hey, tell him, man. Tell him.
Yes,
tell
but you gotta start with plow.
You gotta start with the plow. Yeah, I'm telling you. I get you right.
Yes, he will get you right, and he has outdoor classes.
Yeah, we have outdoor classes on the weekends. It's about to start getting cold.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do my outdoors, it's kind of in the garage now.
Okay.
But that's offered in the Irvin gym that we have. But I still do the personal training downtown as well. We do make the fitness programs we call the fitness calendar. It comes with 30 days of workouts. You'll get a break here and there. I won't kill you too bad. But it comes with a meal guide, a suggestion meal guide that I think it's personalized to the person after I sit down and talk with them, see what they want, or have a phone conversation with them. And we also have the challenge coming up December 4th is the start date, but we're going to start signing up people starting next week, and that information will be out. It's going to be focused on the ABCDs of masteries, just being consistent, taking action, building your belief in self, and just mastering discipline. And since I did take 2017 as a year to master myself, I said I want to teach that to other people as far as going through with fitness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just launched a YouTube channel.
Yes, we did. My boy has a channel that I'm on. I'm doing the fitness. It's called The Social Juice. You can go to the link in my Instagram. The fitness page is basebuilder_king. I always like to spell it out BASEBUILDER _KING. I do that on my podcast, so it makes me always do it. So, and if you need the motivation, like Marty said, I will be back in effect with the motivation 5 days a week with the daily prayers. That's what I like to call them. Next Thursday, we'll be back with them, and that's at the pastor.p9x. Now, I used to be Bravo Fit 23, but a friend of mine say I always pray after I train with people. So he said, like, you like a praying trainer. So he called me Pastor P9X. So that's my Instagram currently, Pastor PASTOR.P90X. Yeah.
Okay. I knew something changed.
Yeah, I was just clowning. I don't know how long it's gonna be Pastor P9X, but I started doing those prayers last summer because those prayers actually helped get me through a tough time that I was going through. And I said, man, you know, if it helped me out, let me kind of share this with other people.
Right.
Maybe some people would like to hear it. And so what I learned, the more I did them, you know, I only had 3 prayers at first, and people started like calling me up like, bro, like that helped me out. I thought about your prayer when I was like on the job day. And I was like, dang. So I'm like, it must be helping someone. So what stemmed from that, I started from 3 and created a total of 16 prayers now. We have 16 prayers now, and they all focusing from happiness, discipline, consistency, action, faith. That's one of my favorites, the faith one. I think that's something a lot of people lack, you know, when times get hard.
Right.
We have the happiness. It's so many of them, I can't even remember them all the time.
You need to follow him because we ain't giving you all the tips right now. Follow this man now so that you can get that motivation. This is somebody out there that has dedicated their lives to giving this information, not keeping everything that they learn for themselves, but sharing it, learning it and sharing it. So you definitely want to support that. That's positivity, and we get so much negativity all the time.
All day on social media, on the news.
Why not bring a little positivity into your life?
Exactly.
Yes.
Come on, jam, baby. Come on, put that joy in you.
So we talking about body image and, you know, body dysmorphic disorder, and we're trying to educate everyone on exactly what that is. And this week, we're going to put this picture up so you guys can see. This week, we come across a news article of Mariah Carey. Okay. Mariah Carey has been known to be an icon of fashion and music for years and years now. She is a maturing woman at this point in her life, and she has put on weight. She's given birth to twins. She but has always been known for her scantily attired outfits, okay? And I'm not passing judgment because y'all know I like a little ratchet in my outfits too from time to time. Yes. But what I will say is that body image is so important that because of social media, Mariah Carey has opted, from what I've read, to undergo gastric bypass surgery.
Ooh, bad idea.
And yeah,
bad idea.
On a number of different levels. What do y'all think? What do you think?
I just think that she's like so caught up in the BDD. She wants to look how she did when she was, you know,
20.
Vision of Love.
Yes.
You're not 20 anymore. Like, one of the biggest things about these beautiful bodies, these temples that we hold, is they change over time regardless. So she can go get gastric. That if she doesn't want to put the work in, she's still not going to see what she wants to see.
Right.
What she's going to see is like saggy, droopy skin. Well, she has all the money, so go get that snip, go get that tuck, go get this pinned up. But at the end of the day, she's still not ultimately going to be happy.
Because it's internal.
Yeah, this is something that you battle with yourself. What she sees in the mirror is not going to change because she goes and gets gastric bypass. She's going to get it. She doesn't even want to dance when she's on stage when we're paying to see
They
her
said she
dance,
can't. They said that she can't because of the weight that she's put on. She does not know how to operate the body. And I know people who have experienced this. I had an aunt. I have an aunt who is a petite woman, your height. All her life she was a size 2, 3, 4. And as she started to mature and get older, she started developing some health problems that, like physical issues with her back and different problems like that. She got fibromyalgia.
Okay.
And she was still small when she found out that she had fibromyalgia. And all the medications and her inability to move the way that she was when she was younger caused her to put on weight. Well, she blew up to like a size 14, 16, and on a size 2 frame. It was mentally taxing for her. She basically became a hermit. And she doesn't go very many places. She doesn't do things like she used to. She has a problem with people, the way people perceive her now at this point. People don't even recognize that that is the same person. This is someone who was on the drill team in high school, someone who was a majorette for the high school band, a very active woman. And now she's very much an introvert and a shut-in because of the weight that she picked up. And that made me feel a way about how other people perceive your body.
Yeah.
At what point is it not okay for people to give their opinion about your body?
A lot of people deal with insecurities with themselves. That's the only reason they give an opinion. Because one thing I learned, it was like, you know, if you have something to say negative about someone else, you see that in yourself.
Yes.
As far as your aunt, you know, even though it was like the medication and everything, her best bet is to try to counteract getting off the medication. Then she'll see change. Because I do believe everything everyone is dealing with, whether it be a health issue, can be reversed. I have a friend who reversed her lupus. So I believe everything can reverse by what you eat, you know, to strengthen your body. As far as Mariah's case, I would say she won't change. She'll get that gastric bypass and she will gain that weight back. Only reason I say that is because there's no discipline, because when you want something quick, when you want it fast, a man taught me, he said, if you want your life to change, you must change. She's not going to change. She's going to have the same habits. She's going to do everything the same way, but she's going to get the snip. She's going to get complications from that surgery, and the result of it, she's going to gain the weight back in a few months. I've met multiple women that have had the surgery, the bypass surgery, the gastric bypass surgery, and they all gain weight. They all gain weight back, only because they never changed. They were the same person. It doesn't matter if
which tells me, I don't know if you guys would agree, but it tells me that it's psychological.
Yes, it's all mental.
All of this is psychological. The way you view yourself has to be right first.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Before you can even address the physical part.
Yeah.
Like,
it takes a long time to get there. Like,
yes.
When you have that in your mind, you know, being someone that has, you know, suffered with eating disorders and insecurities of my own and BDD, it takes a long time for you to, one, you have to appreciate the tempo as it is now and then make that action plan to make it better. If you don't, then it's just going to be like your goal. It'll be achievable. You may attain it, but you're not going to maintain. You're not going to maintain it. Yeah. Because the first thing you're going to do is, when I lost a lot of weight maybe like 4 years ago. I didn't do it in a healthy way. I looked good. I was out. I was popping. And then the first thing that triggered me, I went back to those old eating habits, those old ways. I went back to being a hermit, being in the house, just snacking and sleeping, and sleeping. So that's when you have to, like he said, you have to really like reprogram, and you have to really start with the action plan of, this is what I want. You have to fix it within yourself before you fix the outside. So that's what a lot of people struggle with.
I started by literally standing naked in the mirror and looking at the parts of my body that I dislike and making myself shut it up. No, I put the scale in the corner because that bitch is evil. Okay, I stopped weighing myself continually. I stopped weighing myself, and I went and looked in the mirror, and I would make it a point on a regular basis, at least once a day, to look at my naked body and be like, I can accept this, I can live with this, I can deal with this. Okay, well, it really ain't that bad. And then gradually over a period of time, I don't find it as repulsive as I did, because I deal with body dysmorphic disorder, and it's not something that I talked about a lot, because what I do is motivate other people. Yeah. Either through fashion or whatever it is that I'm involved in, my intent has always been to motivate other people. And a lot of times when you disclose to people that you have an issue with your level of confidence, they're less confident in you. Yeah, you know what I mean? True. So I didn't share what I was really going through with people, because I have this facade that I needed to keep up in order to. And in this last year, I can do anything but be fake. Yeah, is me. And if I'm continually saying that I can do anything but be fake, I need to be transparent with people and truly let them know. I lost the weight. I always said when I was heavier, I've been much smaller than I am now, and I've been much heavier than I am now. And I always said, if I develop a health problem, then I'll deal with it. If people are really concerned about me and my health, then do something about it. You know, sponsor me to go do X, Y, and Z or whatever. That's not genuinely concerned for my health. That's you putting your opinions on what I should do. But what happened was, I started developing health problems. And those health problems were not just little health problems, they were big health problems. I could not get my asthma under control. I smoked for 17 years until January the 19th of 2014. I was a Newport smoker. And I smoked Newports like a train. You couldn't beat me. In the wintertime, I'd be out there shaking like a hoe in church trying to get that last drag off that cigarette. And it'd be 32 degrees outside, and I'm still outside trying to smoke. I was a smoker. Now, people that know me know that, because I still have friends and family that know that I was a smoker. Never smelled cigarette smoke on me. A lot of people never knew I smoked. I don't know what it means to look like a smoker, but they said I did not look like a smoker. I have asthma. I should have never been smoking in the first place, but I began smoking because it was cool in high school, and that's what I was trying to be, was cool. And I started smoking, became addicted to smoking cigarettes, and you know it's an addiction when you hide it from folks. Okay? I was married, my kid's father, I was married to this man, and for a long time he didn't know I smoked because I would have air fresheners and Febrezes and all kinds of stuff. I would hide cigarettes in the house. Girl, it was a mess. I hid cigarettes and Snicker bars. I would hide Snickers in the medicine cabinet, so when he went to work, I would sit in the bathroom and smoke a cigarette and eat a Snicker and then spray everything down by the time he got home from work, so it would be nice.
Man, you was working.
Yeah, it was a lot. So with all that being said, in September of last year, I went to the doctor for my regular checkup. She told me I was borderline diabetic. There were ketones in my urine, and that my blood pressure, even after 3 years of being on blood pressure medication, was not being controlled. My asthma, I was taking 3 or 4 or 5 different medications, and still it was not being controlled. They were threatening to put me in the hospital. So I said, so what do I need to do? And so I stopped smoking in 2014. Last year, fast forward, when I got the information about the diabetes, and I said, give me 30 days. And she said, what do you mean? I said, give me 30 days. And when I came back in 30 days, I had already gotten a plan together, had already started the plan, and was already down 10 pounds. I am happy at this point because a little over a year later, I've maintained the weight. By February or March of 2016, I had lost 48 pounds. Losing 48 pounds took me off of medication completely. I take nothing. The only medication that I take at this point now is anti-inflammatories because I have inflammation issues, and vitamins and supplements and things of that nature to keep me healthy. But I'm working on including holistic ways for reducing the inflammation, like turmeric and black seed oil and all these different things. Wheatgrass.
Eat some wheatgrass in your smoothies.
There's a lot of different things that you can do organically to get yourself right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I decided that this was a path for me to go, because I found out that beef, because of the preservatives and all the different things that they're doing, the way that they're raised, the red meat was causing inflammation in my body. I believe, based on what I read and the amount of red meat that I've eaten in my lifetime, I'm sure as a girl raised in the South, that it had to have contributed. It can't be helping it.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
And I do feel 100% better than I did a year ago. I wear heels again because for a period of time I couldn't even wear heels anymore. And y'all know I love my heels. But I couldn't wear them because my joints hurt so bad. Even when we talked before, when we did your photos and stuff, it was like, oh, I can't do that because of my joints. I don't know if I can do it because I was afraid to do things because of the pain that would ensue afterwards. That's not living life. That's existing. That's surviving. That's not living. If you're here, you're supposed to be living abundantly. You can't live abundantly. You willing to trade your life for a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
I feel a little bit more that my life is valued at a little bit more than a cheeseburger. And that's basically how I rationalized it in my mind. Basically, I was like, damn, you finna die over a damn cheeseburger.
Yep.
You're willing to give your life up over a cheeseburger. And I sat there and I thought about it. I went home, went through my pantry, pulled out everything that was boxed in preservatives and canned stuff. I pulled all of it out. I bagged everything up, and then I went to the store and I just walked around for like an hour, 2 hours. Like, what am I going to eat? What am I going to do? And then I got on my phone and I started Googling stuff, and I just started getting things. I got vegetable protein. I got fruit. I got veggies, greens. I got flaxseed for helps with omega-3s. And I decided I was going to start having smoothies every morning. And I was going to take vitamins so that I could, you know, supplement what I wasn't getting. And I would keep researching, and I was going to eat 6 meals a day. And that's not sitting down 6 times a day and eating. It's every 2 hours I'm putting something in my body that will fuel my body. And I just started doing this stuff. And at first I was trying to work out a little bit, but then I started feeling the pain in my joints. And at that time I wasn't taking anti-inflammatories at all. The joint pain was so bad the next day after I worked out that I wasn't able to move.
Yeah.
Eventually I got my internal medicine doctor sent me to a rheumatologist, and the rheumatologist told me that if I was going to be working out, if I took the anti-inflammatories, it would give me the ability to be able to move, and then add in some other things that are holistic that will lubricate my joints.
Yeah.
So as it builds up in my system, then I can bring the anti-inflammatories back down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the method to the madness, and that's the reason why vegetarian lifestyle is appealing to me. I'm not saying that vegan is, I joke about it saying vegan is too hard and vegan is, you know, crazy, and I eat vegan food.
Yeah.
I just know that it's a process and I'm heading in that direction.
Yeah.
So at some point it will.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's all about a journey. It's all about a journey.
It's enjoying the trip.
Yeah.
And Spiral Diner has the best vegan nachos
I'm going
on
there
the planet.
as soon as I leave here. I'm going to get my pancakes.
Vegan nachos are bomb.
The hugest pancakes.
I'm going to get my pancakes and home fries.
And
you know,
the Mitch. Have
yes,
you had the sandwich
I
with Mitch?
had the Mitch. I tried it. I didn't have, but I tried it.
Yes,
that someone
it's a
had.
sandwich. It has tofu, but I bet you'll like it at Spiral.
Yeah, you won't even know half the time what you.
I can't remember what I even had when I went there.
It has bacon on it and stuff. It's like
I didn't like the bacon.
You didn't like the bacon?
No shade, no shade. Bacon wasn't for me. Reminded me of them hard times uptown with the spam.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Spam.
Because turkey bacon does kind of have a Spamish quality to it.
I don't mess with none of that stuff.
Because
I don't trust turkey bacon because it's so many preservatives. It's so much stuff packed into it.
But that's
Yeah.
chemically engineered. Don't you think?
Yeah. Because you cannot get bacon off of turkey.
Right.
Like
But
that's
it's
impossible.
You can take pieces of turkey. Why couldn't you just take pieces of turkey and cut it into strips and cook that? Why does it have to?
Exactly.
What are you pressing and what kind of artificial flavors and colors?
But you know what's coming up now? It's something that they've been researching and actually doing. I don't believe it's in the stores now, but they can actually now make an incision on a cow or a pig, get that muscle or a chicken, and create it in a lab.
Yeah.
It's like clone food. And then they can sell it to you.
I read this
so
years
you won't
ago.
have to kill the animal. So they say that will be a way you don't have to kill. But you putting this clone meat in your body.
Right.
Your body
It's not
wasn't
real
made to
meat.
create
Y'all
to eat
watch
and digest
these horror
that.
movies and stuff. Why are you doing this?
And that's why people crazy now.
Yes.
Try to tell them. They don't
Yes.
be listening.
Yes.
It's all about the gut. The gut is the second brain.
Hey, that is true. The solar plexus, that's where you live at. You feel?
Feed your body. It changes how you think, how you
Yep.
act, how you react. All this ADHD.
I'm more focused that I'm vegan.
Focus.
Like, no
and
lie.
everything. Like all that comes from these chemicals that we put in our body because I think it's
Serotonin.
Yeah.
Serotonin, the chemical that releases in your brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it also comes
Sex
from
releases it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it also comes
One of the number
from
one
the gut.
desires.
So, yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate is supposed to be a substitute. Like it's a
Dark chocolate got to be. That's the only chocolate I can use. Dark chocolate. Yeah, but it's so bitter. It's so bitter.
But
It's
you know
not.
what? If you get it and get the one, I forgot what it was called. Never mind. I got it from Whole Foods though.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Pomegranate with it. It was
Oh, there are these healthy little snacks, and it has pomegranate and dark chocolate on them. I can't remember what the brand is, but it comes in these little bags. You can get them at Trader Joe's too.
I've never been to Trader Joe's.
Oh, we have
I
to
have
take
to
an
look it up.
adventure.
I have to look it up. So I got to make sure it has nothing in it
Or Bridget,
that I can't.
It's by a company that's
But
like
this
one
one
of those
is,
holistic companies.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is vegan. I know
Yes.
for a fact
Okay,
that this
all
one
right.
is vegan from Whole
Yes.
Foods.
I-
And it's still, you have that dark chocolate like,
But
it
the
has like
sweetness
a piece
of the
sweetness from
yeah.
the
All
pomegranate
right.
in
There's
it.
a lot of food I've loved. Like people would give me, I'd be like, hey,
Pomegranates are real because my daddy used to pick them off the tree in my aunt's backyard in L.A.
oh no, you good, you
Okay.
good, yeah, you
I'm
good.
like,
But
no-
that dragon
no
fruit
dragon
stuff now,
fruit, but you can get a pomegranate.
yeah. But a lot of food, a lot of things out there. You will be surprised how much animal product is in these food foods. Like I don't
Did you
take
know
vitamins.
Jell-O? Did you know
Oh
gummy
yeah,
bears?
yeah. I can't eat gummy bears. I used to love gummy bears. I stopped eating them like the day I went vegan.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, y'all bought y'all some
Pig
gummy
fat.
bears. I can't have gummy bears that got pork in it. What you
Yeah,
That's
pig
what I
fat.
told her.
Yeah.
I was like,
ain't got no pork in it?
I did not know
Yeah.
that until this
It's in a
year.
lot of stuff. It's
Yes.
in a lot. Some vitamins they have.
Yes.
The
The
case.
coating
Yeah.
on the
I don't
outside
even.
of it.
That's why I don't take supplements. I don't take no supplements.
Wow.
None. I haven't taken supplements like almost my entire. I would try stuff that people would give me to try, but as far as like buying it, nah, I don't do supplements. And now I don't even try what people give me. I don't
Okay.
trust supplements because I don't know what it's
What
made in the
all is
lab.
in
Yeah,
it.
so I don't.
Yeah.
I care not to. So I actually want to get to the point where I can make my own garden. And like
Wow,
I don't
okay.
even want to buy stuff from grocery stores. Like
Yeah.
that's the point
Yeah.
I'm getting to now. So
Yeah.
because you wake up one day like, hey man, what is this? You eat it and then you look at the back. Doritos have like milk and pork in most of their Doritos.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I can't even eat Doritos no
Salad
more.
dressing.
Oh, don't mess-
Salad
don't mess-
dressing freaked me out.
Man,
Okay, so
gotta stay away from
I'm
that
on
ranch.
this vegetarian journey, right? So this week, I have not had eggs,
Yeah.
but I have had. No, I was supposed to not have eggs, but I wound up having eggs through the salad dressing. Well, it was through the salad dressing because I intentionally didn't get egg on the salad.
No.
But the salad
Then
dressing
I
had
read the
eggs.
salad dressing after I've already ingested it. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the back of the label, and it says that there's egg in it, and there was some. Yeah, it was eggs in it, which means that that's no longer vegan.
Yeah.
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 It was vegetarian, but it wasn't vegan.
Only oil-based dressings. You only could do oil-based
It
dressings.
wasn't oil-based dressing.
Was it which one?
It was a balsamic and something, but it
It had that
egg.
flavor stuff in it.
Yeah.
That's where you went wrong, babe. Should have stuck with the original. Should have stuck with the original. When you start adding all that other stuff in there, that's where you go wrong. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
Kraft, why you do me that?
Yep, especially Kraft. Yeah, you can't do Kraft. Kraft, boy. Kraft will do you dirty.
But I didn't think, I wasn't thinking about it when I was making the salad as a farmer carnivore.
Yeah.
Salad dressing. Go on a salad. Salad is healthy. Eat the salad, put some dressing on it. That's what I was thinking. It wasn't until, like I said, after I had finished. So then that's when I decided I was going to prepare my own
Yeah.
meals. Because I haven't made a salad dressing yet. I'm thinking about
You
it.
can't. My personal chef, she makes salad dressings,
Okay.
like, and they be bomb. Yeah, hey man, I gotta make sure I'm right. You know, I gotta get this body right. So
This is money maker.
yeah, this is a walking billboard, baby.
Exactly.
So what's crazy though, I was gonna say, you know, a salad is one of the unhealthiest meals out here. If you go to any of these restaurants, think about
it
it.
made from
Yeah,
them,
think
yes.
about what's in the salad nowadays. Say, I want a salad. It have egg with the yolk in it. It has bacon bits. It has ham. Someone said, I had a salad. I said, what was on your salad? Because that's how clients always try to get me. Oh, I had a salad day.
No.
What was on your salad?
Cheese and
ham.
ham.
I'm like, you didn't start it off and went straight down. You didn't
Yeah.
throw that whole salad out the
Yeah.
door because it's just as bad.
Now, if I eat a fast food salad, it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, my mother eats Chick-fil-A
And I
salads.
get it with, now I would get it without the chicken, but before I would get it with the chicken. It's 550 calories.
Yeah.
And that's probably, Chick-fil-A is probably one of the restaurants, no matter what neighborhood they're in, they have the same things on their menu no matter
Yeah.
where.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to go back to being pissed off at the southern sector of Dallas for restaurant owners, franchise owners, for not including healthier food options on your menu, because we do live in a day and time where fast food convenience is a necessity in many people's lives, and some of you guys are neglecting your audience or your clients, customers, by not including those options. Panda Express is supposed to have eggplant and tofu.
Really?
They have it on their website, but when you go to the restaurant in certain areas of town, you don't get a vegetarian option at all.
See, in their mindset, it's like, well, they don't want to be healthy because think about the people that's living in that community. Because if you could keep the people sick, the people stay going to the doctor. So that's how the money circulates.
Yes.
So it's not. One thing about health that I've learned over the years that I've been, studying my own body, it's not about healing. It's about maintaining. Nothing's about healing. If you want someone to get healed, then you would have some of these clinics that actually treat cancer and all these other things to actually be able to be open in the U.S.
Absolutely.
It's not about getting people healed. It's about, hey, let me make sure you can live longer. Let me get that Medicare.
Yep.
And when you die, cool.
Yeah.
So it's really not about healing anybody. But if you wanted to, I always tell people, if you want to be better, You gotta take action for yourself. Hold yourself responsible. Don't point the finger at, oh, this is how I was raised. Oh, I don't have the money. You can do so many things in a cheap way.
It's cheaper
it
to
is.
eat
That's what people don't get. That's what people go wrong.
It is buying meat, because when you look at a piece of red meat, generally is going to cost you between $8 and $10.
Yep.
And that's not even the healthiest cut of meat.
Exactly.
Okay.
All that fat in there.
Yeah, you looking at chicken and this genetically modified chicken. Because my dad used to say this years ago in the 70s. He would get on my mom about taking me to fast food restaurants and talk about the preservatives and GMOs, which nobody knew what he was talking about, because my father was considered to be a weirdo, because he was talking
smart.
health and not eating canned foods and not eating foods with preservatives in the 60s and 70s. And they called him Moses, because he used to wear them
the Moses sandals.
The sandals made out of hemp.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, he was all about that whole nature thing, and he would tell my mom, this is unhealthy. These girls are growing up and they got breasts at 3 years old, and they starting their menstrual cycles at 11 and 10 years old. And he was saying that in the 70s, you're feeding them genetically modified food that is enhancing their growth cycle. And we're dying sooner
so fast.
because we're maturing faster.
Exactly.
And we're continually being pushed towards going to doctors to get more medication, because that's how the wealthier are going to continue to stay healthy, and then they kill off the weaker. It's a genocide. It's a type of genocide.
Exactly. And people just don't want. It's like
they don't want to. They
don't want to believe it. They think everyone thinks that their doctor has their best interest in mind.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that the government has their best interest in mind. It's not. You got to understand one thing. It's about survival, that people want that bread. You have millionaires who are greedy. Like, people have money and they want more money. It's like, just like when the oil industry, when the hurricane hit, Katrina hit, and he's got the oil prices hiked up, and these guys was getting these major bonuses. So when the prices started to go down, you see all these artists that these guys are angry that their bonus is going down to what they used to be.
Right.
They got accustomed to getting this money.
Wealthy.
Exactly. So you got to understand, like, you got to take responsibility for your own life. You got to go out and take action. Don't believe that, hey, my doctor want me to take this medication. Medication will kill you. It's not the healthy route to go through. So I highly encourage people, if you really want to live, if you really want to be better, like, don't run to those fast, because they market to the children with the movies, the toys, and all that. Because if I can condition you, just like slavery, if I can condition you that, hey,
get them young.
Come here, come to McDonald's. This is gonna shut your kid up if you bring him to McDonald's, give him a toy, and when this kid becomes 15 years old, addicted to it, exactly. So now they like wonder what's wrong with my child? My kid dying. Well, you've been feeding your child.
And more kids have ADD and all these other learning disorders. When we were kids, it wasn't that common.
You go outside.
Now they're trying to medicate children as toddlers.
Yeah.
The preschoolers, they're trying to medicate. So
that's just energy. Your child.
Going on, y'all.
Yeah, but people just want to listen to, oh, this is what I should do. Okay, no one
route.
wants to take responsibility and act. No one wants to take responsibility and actually understand what's going on. They're just like, let me do this so I can go back and get back to taking selfies and turning up.
Except my boy Colin Kaepernick, and we do want to give a shout out. First of all, because today is Veterans Day, and we definitely want to give a shout out to our veterans, and know that the stance that Colin Kaepernick took had nothing to do with disrespecting our veterans, but we do support Take a Knee as a movement. We do encourage you to support Take a Knee as a movement, as well as support our veterans. I am a former military wife 2 times.
Jam. She like the military boys.
I like uniforms.
Like the military boys.
I like uniforms. I like structure. I like discipline.
UPS got uniforms and structure. What you talking about?
I don't want Duty Brown uniforms. I still love military, Marine uniforms. That's still the #1 uniform. So shout out to my boys in the military, and my ladies as well. I'm sorry about that, girls. Y'all know I did not mean that. I do know Casey Fox is one of the baddest military chicks I know, and she is hitting DFW hard. If you do not watch her on the news, if you do not follow her on social media, you definitely should be following her, because she is bomb.
Damn.
Casey Fox is a media personality from DFW. She is bomb. Check her out. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Jam.
Happy Beds Rock.
Yay.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop a phone, play it, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan. Drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. By the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. By the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. By the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
This isn't just for me. This is for the girl who got into a bikini for the first time this year. The mother who just had a child and she's embracing her stretch marks on her stomach. For that girl who said, no, I'm actually not going to lose weight for you, boyfriend. And for the woman who actually can look in the mirror and say, I love you and mean it. It's for those girls. And Glamour and Cindy, thank you for even thinking of me for this award. It's such an honor. My husband, thank you for having my back, sweetheart. And to my mom, who has made me this bold and brilliant woman, thank you so much. But also, girls up there, listen to me. I let my body hold me back for so long. Don't let your body hold you back. Don't let your body insecurities hold you back from doing anything that you want to do. Thank you so much, you guys.
So we're back, and you just saw Ashley Graham giving a speech at the Glamour Awards where she was awarded, I believe that was last year, she was awarded an icon, some type of icon award. I don't remember the exact name of the award, but the award was given to her because she represents a new direction for fashion, a new direction for the fashion community, for media. You see a lot of unedited photos now that you didn't used to see. I know I now post unedited photos on social media that I never posted before. I post unedited swimsuit photos. I post unedited photos in general, and I don't have a problem with it. And I see that more and more celebrities are having less of a problem with posting what they really look like, because many of these young women that are growing up now, that grew up in the 90s, never see a celebrity look like a real person. They see these idealized images of what they think they should want to look like. And you see more women having plastic surgery for different reasons. It used to be corrective. And I'm not knocking plastic surgery, because I will never say that I have had plastic surgery, and I won't ever say that I won't do it again. That's my personal choice, and I believe each individual is entitled to what is best for them and to make their own choice. But when you see young women at 18 and 19 years old that are not fully developed yet, that are augmenting their bodies in some way, that's amazing to me, that it's okay at 16 and 17 years old that parents are permitting their children to have these surgeries. I mean, you getting butt shots, and people are taking it into their own, taking their lives into their own hands, going into basements and hotel bathrooms to get procedures that should be done in a medical environment, overseen by medical professionals. You have unlicensed salons operating in the DFW that are performing medical processes without medical staff being on duty. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, definitely.
And it all stems from us not being able to, like she said, look in the mirror and say, I love this body. I love it. It is the reason that I'm able to stand up on these two legs. It's the reason that I'm able to reach out and touch these two people, is because this body allows me to do that. Learn to love the body that you're in, and it's not just a hashtag, love the skin you're in. That's some real shit. You really need to learn how to love who you are, with no extra stuff, the no makeup, my natural hair, without all the extras, without the girdles and all of this extra stuff that we do to try to make ourselves form into what other people think we should look like. Do men deal with
Yep, I was just about to touch on that. Yep, I sure was. It was going through my head because it's so true. Like, I've always been, well, let me go back. In high school, I was a very, 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 very skinny kid with a very huge head. Like a very big head with big teeth, gap, crowded mouth, everything. I had the major insecurities. I hate looking at myself in the mirror as a kid. My inspiration to get myself together was my brother. Like, my brother don't even know how much I look up to him, even though I tell him all the time how much he mean to me, because my brother played football. So when I was a freshman in high school, I say, man, my brother got attention. He got the girls. He played ball. That was my answer to getting over the way I look. I said, let me put on some muscle. You know, so I started working out, and every day I watched my brother work out, it made me want to work out. He was my motivation, my driving force. Hey, if I do what my brother do, I'm going to enjoy who I am. And so when I started getting some arms, like I used to have, my arms used to be bigger than this. That's what's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
when I first met you,
I used to be, I used to be big. So and we never took supplements. We never did anything harmful to our bodies. Nothing. People always ask, did I take steroids in college? But I was like, no. I just bust my ass really, really hard, because my motivation was to make my brother proud, for one, and to get girls. Okay. So, but see, when I got to... The motivator. Yeah, that was, man. The motivator. Women do what they do to get men. Exactly. The number one desire is the sexual desire, and my desire was up there. So I was working out hard. And so that was my life from by the time I was 17, until I was 30. I had this mindset, like, I'm this big guy. You can see my build when I walk. I can have on a suit. You like, that guy fit.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, whatever I put on, I don't care if it was a hoodie, you would know I had a nice body.
Right.
So when I went vegan, like this may
dropped that
surprise you,
15 pounds.
man, bruh. When I say I went into depression, I really did.
But 15 pounds is a lot of muscle.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You're not talking about 15 pounds of fat.
Oh yeah, no.
What's your muscle mass? What?
My body fat percentage is 8.
Huh?
8. So now see, it's probably 10 right now because it's probably 10 right now because I've been going crazy trying to put my size back on because I could be really, really lean. Because my body style, my body type, I have broad shoulders and like I have a very large back, you know. And so I like to build my muscle, but what happened to me, I mean, I looked in the mirror, I was like, I love my, oh boy, this body. I got it.
Right.
A week later, I said, man, I'm looking kind of light. I said, but I'm feeling good. Week 3, when I weighed myself, I looked at that scale, that thing said 204. I stepped back, looked myself in the mirror, and I couldn't even look myself in the eye. I was like, whoa. I said, I felt like I lost my identity.
Okay.
I was like, wait, hold on. I'm not Bravo no more. Like, I really started questioning myself. I was like, I stopped talking to women I was dating. Because I was like, bro.
15 pounds?
Man, you don't understand. Like, man, like, it changed the way I saw myself.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, I got to get back to, like, what's wrong? Like, I would stay inside. Like, I wouldn't talk to people much. Like, I still do my...
When did you realize that it was...
I knew it was a problem when I looked myself in the mirror. I was like, whoa, dog. So I almost started going back to eating meat. Because that's how much it affected me. I was like, whoa. So I had to sit down. I really got back into my meditation. And I said, bro, why are you trying... What's more important? The size and the attention or your health? And so it took me about a week to take that answer up. And I said, you know what?
Nobody else noticed but you.
No, no one knew. Like, people was like, man, you look good.
Right.
But see, when people was like jokingly say, you smaller, but you still right.
Right. That would
in my head, it affected me. Like, my chest got an inch smaller.
Girl.
See? Exactly. I'm like, man, my arms shrink 2 inches. My waist, what was crazy, my waist was already like a 33. My waist dropped to a 30. I was cool with that. My legs got smaller, and I was like, bruh. I didn't feel like me. I was still happy in front of everyone else. But man, when I was by myself, man, I would not look at myself in the mirror. I would not. I was like, nah, son, get out the shower. Oh man, it was like, I was like, man, bro, like, you doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
I said, how can that's when I started looking at more vegan bodybuilders. I said, how can I get my size back? And what was crazy, I started doing my red beans. I started doing a whole lot of beans, my vegan cornbread, like heavy. I eat 5-6 times a day. Oh, yes, off the chain. I eat probably 6 times a day. It's real. It's not hard. It's discipline. Yeah. Like, I have to discipline. Like, I'm going to eat probably like 2 meals after I leave here because I didn't even get to eat.
Most people's problem is they don't eat enough.
They don't eat enough. Because a guy taught me, he said, if you want to lose weight, how you going to lose weight if you're not, if you're putting in more calories than the calories that you're burning? And it's reversed for me. How can I get my size back if I'm not? Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy with what I do and how much I go, how hard I go, on average with this Fitbit, on an average day, I burn over 5,200 calories a day. Damn. So I was burning. So you'd have 5 meals.
You'd have to eat like 6 or 7,000 calories a day in order to.
And but see, I drink so much water as well to digest the food. Exactly. So it's hard. So I'm snacking all day. I'm snacking all day because in my mind I know if I miss, I would say 3 days consistently not working out, I'm dropping down. I'm dropping weight. So to me, I got up to 208. I was like so proud. Yes. And I went on with my clients. What I like to do to get them, to encourage them, I'll do a cleanse with them. So it was 3 days. Man, I went green. Man, I saw that scale say 204.8. I said, oh no. I said, no. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. So what I did, what I'm on now, since I took this time of solitude, I say, you know what? Let's focus on getting me where I want to be. Now, I'm good where I'm at now because I'm at 207.6 right now. And so my goal is to be by the January 1st, 210 to 215 in that range. My weight is 215 where I was before. And people don't think I can do it, but I believe I can.
You can do
it's just about the calories. It's about the calories. This guy,
already accomplished in your life.
Exactly. So
people I love underdogs. People always are like saying what people cannot do, and it's so amazing to me that you fix your mouth to say
Exactly.
what somebody else can
Exactly.
or cannot do. I don't know the strength in you.
No.
I don't know the strength in Teddy. I don't know the strength in Micah. I don't know every detail of everybody's life. But what I do know is that we overcome things on a regular basis. You got to trust the process.
Exactly.
You got to enjoy the trip. Quit worrying about the destination and do what it is that you're supposed to be doing each day that makes your life fulfilling. And if being healthy is important to you, this show should be important to you because we're giving you some great information. Micah is giving you all of his information where you can hit him up, get involved with his activity, get fit, the ABCs, learn the
ABCDs. The ABCD of mastery, baby.
Yes, and you can look on our Instagram and find Micah's information as well. You can also go on our Facebook page and find Micah's information there. You can look on our Twitter and find his information there. All his handles we put up on the screen a little bit earlier, so go back and rewind the show later. Not right now. Stay tuned because we're going to have hot topics right after this break.
Jam.
It's some juice coming. We got Ratchet TV catch up and what you want?
Good. Hey.
I watched some of Escape too. I watched all of it. I watched
Say, look, you can f with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick cutting off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't f with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, I make bloody move. Now she
He gonna have his side piece every now and then. Yeah.
Let's find out and
Yeah,
see
that's true. Yeah.
You know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee.
That's
I
true.
be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a about who in front of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months, we're breaking as hard as me. I don't bother with these. Don't let these bother me. They see pictures, they say ghosts. I'm who they tryna be. Look, I might just chill in some babe. I might just chill with your boo. I might just spill on your babe. My feel like a lake. He wanna swim with his face. I'm like, okay. I let him get what he want. He buy me East and Laurent and the new whip. When it go back as a horse, I got the trunk in the front. I'm the hottest in the street. Know you probably heard of me. Got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you know it ain't cheap.
She held the Kool-Aid packet and scanned a damn $79 comforter for 10 cents.
Little kids, you
Walk
can't
right-
mess with me if you wanted to. Where you started from, I am the bottom. I gave birth to you. Hit the store, you can't get them both. No, you gotta choose, and I'm quick. Cut them rewards off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make mommy moves. Said I ain't got no bands, I make mommy moves. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I tuned out on you. I'm the boss, you more work, which I ain't got time to do. They think they gon' say no to me. Let's find out and see that it gets done. By the time that I start to count to 3, they think life just a party. I'm here paying all the fees. I be in and out they face so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a crap about if they fond of me. First things first, yeah, I'm your friend, but always first I'm mommy. They don't like to hear these no's, I don't let that bother me. Gotta set a good example, cause I'm who they trying to be. Look, I recognize when they grade, they just might eat all their food, they just might clean up their plate. They know that mom do not play, they bringing home the good grades. I'm like, okay, I let them do what they want, had me at the park all day long, jump in the whip, and is it messy? Of course, we got the junk in the trunk, I go harder than the streets. They don't make me get to 3, go to bed and brush your teeth. I just wanna catch some sleep, they don't help me pay the bills. I ain't got no time to chill, don't be saying please to me, it's 9 p.m. you know the deal. Little kids, you can't mess with me if you wanted to. Where you started from, I am the bottom, I gave birth to you. Hit the store, you can't get them both, no you gotta choose. And I'm quick, cut them rewards off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make mommy moves. Said I ain't got no bands, I make mommy moves. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I tuned out on you. I'm the boss, you more work, which I ain't got time to do. You get testy, we can talk. It's time out, then hit the clock. You can come back round my way when that attitude been dropped. And we always on the go. It's like round trip, round trip, round trip. I put my baby up on my hip, and if I dip, he dip, we dip. Hey, let's get the kitties and go. School pickup line to the road. Sit on my phone and just scroll. Be the first car, that's the goal. I got the snacks, fruit rolls. I got the juice, Kool-Aid. We running on a full tank, no matter how long that it take. They know the car does not go until all of the seatbelts is safe. Quiet time, rare like a steak. No other moms can relate. I used to buy for myself, now it's a constant debate. They like Lucky Charms, I like Frosted Flakes. Had to let these children know, just in case they done forgot. Like, okay, yes ma'am, and first of all, that's what I thought. Little kids, you can't mess with me if you wanted to. Where you started from, I am the bottom. I gave birth to you. Hit the store, you can't get them both. No, you gotta choose, and I'm quick. Cut them rewards off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make mommy moves. Said I ain't got no bands, I make mommy moves. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I tuned out on you. I'm the boss, you more work, which I ain't got time to do.
Okay, so you guys, you just saw the Bodak Yellow challenge. This mom just freestyled and killed it. We were all in here bobbing. I just thought that was the hottest topic that we possibly could have put up for hashtag Bodak Yellow challenge. If you have a Bodak Yellow challenge, I suggest that you go ahead and get it up. But I don't know if it's going to be as hot as that was.
Yeah, she went hard.
Yeah, that was
They're
it.
interesting to watch. Y'all should just click on the hashtag. They're interesting to watch. Some are very good, some are not so much.
Not so much?
Some of them, nah. Some of them.
So, speaking of not so much, we got Ratchet TV catch-up. Hit us up. What you got?
So I'm going to start with my favorite this week, which was Married to Medicine.
Yes.
Married to Medicine gave
was
me
hard.
everything
It was hard.
that Real Housewives of Atlanta did not. No shade, but it was a tough start for Real Housewives. I didn't feel
agree.
it this time. It was just like,
It was kind of like
it was kind of flat.
Let's let everybody know Nene is back.
Nene's back. What's her name? Kenya's married to some guy she found on Instagram.
He's a restaurant owner in New York.
That she found on Instagram.
And we know his name, and it's posted on social media. Mark Davis.
Daly.
Yeah. Mark Daly is his name. He owns a restaurant in New York, and supposedly she met him when she went to visit his restaurant. And she married him in less than 8 months, I think.
Ain't gonna last. Ain't gonna last.
In a private location on some island.
Yeah.
From Instagram. I'm telling y'all, social media love is real in 2018. Find you something.
Alright, now. Thanks, so. Ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last.
I think that Kenya probably at this point would have married anybody with money that asked her. Because she could
have asked me, I would have married. I ain't gonna lie. She fine. She fine.
Matt, the other physical trainer, he tried it. Matt, she almost drove that man crazy.
Cause she crazy.
Right.
And she has a lot of
issues. I believe she does, and it has to do with that absence of her mom in her life.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's
yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's a lie.
To the door. She like, where you going?
Exactly.
Oh no.
But Curtis cheating on Jackie.
Oof. Okay, Married to Medicine. We are on Married to Medicine. Dr. Jackie is a celebrity OBGYN. She has birthed a lot of famous babies.
A lot of famous little babies.
I think isn't she Candy? She's Candy's OBGYN. She delivered little Ace.
Ace and who else was it?
Her husband used to be an NBA player.
Curtis used to be an NBA?
He was an NBA player.
I just thought he was a high school basketball coach.
No, he was a professional basketball player, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know his record. That would be for someone who's a sports fan to look up and figure it out. But I believe he was. I don't know his last name. The husband from Real Housewives, from Married to Medicine. Google.
That's like a reality show, Married to Medicine?
Married to Medicine. They're all lady physicians.
Okay.
Four of them are Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Jackie.
Heavenly's a dentist,
Wow.
Dr. Jackie, OBGYN, Dr. Simone, OBGYN.
And then there's a new doctor on there. I don't remember her name. She doesn't come on until the actual third
Okay,
episode.
okay.
Well-
And then their relationship.
Well, that's good to know they going to a better profession than just being a
They
side
still
piece.
ratchet.
Oh, no,
Well, I'm
they
pretty
still
sure they
On the
ratchet,
doctor
yeah.
show. They just showing
Yeah,
that
I'm
even
pretty sure they still
even
ratchet, yeah.
Even with these degrees, they got
Yeah.
Spelman degrees.
Oh yeah,
and
you
all
still,
that. They still
yeah,
ratchet.
yeah, I can believe
And
that.
you know what? For the most
Yeah.
part, the dynamic that I like about the show is that it's married to medicine. So the other four ladies on the show are married to doctors as well. Those are more so your ratchet side
Yes.
chicks. They kind of just push the doctors that are outside of Dr. Heavenly, because Dr. Heavenly just ratchet.
Oh, Dr. Simone got Dr. Simone.
I think she tries to
She
contain
can
it
tune.
sometimes.
Yes, she does. She does a good
Contain
job
them
of
cameras.
containing it
Yeah.
because deep down, she's
When it comes
ratchet.
out, it comes out like how they, you know,
The
first
real
off,
you.
one of the ladies
Yes.
is Quadrifinka.
Yes, Quad.
Miss
Miss
Quad.
Quad. Miss Quad.
But
Miss
her-
Quad. She got it. We got her song. I am a fan of Quad. She has great fashion sense.
She does a little too much.
She
Like,
does.
sit
She's
down
extra.
And give that man
She
some
trying-
babies.
She's a little Tamar-ish.
Yeah, give that man some babies.
She got
Trying to
dogs.
get famous.
So this man that took care of you,
She got
he didn't
dogs.
put you on. He didn't put you from Remy to straight Cambodia.
Okay,
He
let
just
me-
took you
let
to
me-
Cambodia
Cambodian
and got
Let
you
me
Basement, baby.
explain.
ahead
Let
of
me
you.
explain.
You won't give him no kids?
This is why. This is why. We don't know the whole story. Okay.
Somebody will.
In their relationship, from what my research has yielded, she does a lot of things for him that he doesn't do, that he should be doing for himself. He doesn't participate in the making of the home and all of that, none of the domestic stuff. And in her mind, there won't be time for her to do her career things if a child is brought into the situation, because she does have a business and she's writing a book. She's got a doggy couture line. There's some things Miss Quad has going on. Don't come from Miss Quad.
I'm just saying, what
So,
career things? This man
I'm
is worth
defending you,
9
boo.
He is worth $9.5 million. She is worth half of that only solely because of what he is worth. Now listen,
But she
this is
builds
where-
his business though.
Well, she helps, and that's what you do as a
Yes.
partner. You help.
But maybe she don't want to have a
but
baby
this
right
man-
now. She just
this
said right
man
now.
works all these. When?
But right now.
You like 36? What? When?
Freeze them eggs.
Like when? That,
Hey.
Freeze them.
So when
Hey.
you gonna hop on that?
The sad thing. the
Somebody
sad
else
thing-
will.
Literally, when you
You
gonna
said-
hop on
Somebody else is
Really,
why.
'cause Curtis
is a
found
guy.
somebody
Somebody
else
else
to be what he felt like his wife
Yeah.
was not. Now,
Trust
do
me.
I feel it's all right to cheat because your spouse or your partner is not giving you what you want? No,
Nah,
absolutely not. Leave the relationship, because I think that's the punk way out, is to just stay in a relationship with somebody because it's convenient to do that, and then still go outside and search for what it is that you need to be fulfilled. I feel like you should be man or woman enough to walk away from a situation and not slide into a situation and secure your safety and security first
Yeah.
before you break ties with the old situation.
And
That's
I don't
how a
think
lot
he
of
even
shit
wants to
happens
break
if people wind up
ties.
getting killed behind stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wants to break ties. I think he made, a bad mistake. I'm not.
He was lonely.
I'm not offending him.
He's been saying
He
for 2
cheated?
years, yeah.
Oh.
Dr. Jackie's husband
Okay,
cheated
so
on
yeah.
her, and how she found out was
TMZ.
TMZ caught him in the airport, all booed
See?
up with the girl with his hand around.
Reality
going
TV
on
got
vacation.
him. Reality TV what got him. See, nobody would have known
But
if they weren't on
there
that
was
show.
paparazzi and stuff taking pictures of folks long before reality
true.
TV came.
That's true.
But
You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta be. The thing about it is,
You
it's
knew
like,
you
if
was
you
on
gonna
reality
do
TV
it,
before
be
you
clean
walked through the
about it.
hotel.
You gonna get the attention now.
Yeah.
You want to be
But
on TV.
then
You
a
gonna get that
girl,
attention.
The side piece has taken it upon herself to start giving out interviews. Now, see, what I will
Side
say
pieces
is
be tripping.
we need to have a PSA for the side pieces for a minute. Hold on, let me talk to y'all for a minute. We
Tripping.
need to have a PSA.
Yeah.
I need to explain it. It's a place.
And play it well.
Yes, there's a time and place for everything, and at family gatherings is not the time and place for you. Monica said it best. You're a sideline hoe. You need to understand and recognize your role. You're supposed to stay on the sideline. SZA said, keep him happy on the weekends, Monday through Friday. The kids, the family, the house, the wife are his priority. On the weekends, know your role. When y'all start giving interviews,
Even when you play your role,
Because it's opportunity. Opportunity, you gotta understand. When you got
so
reality
we need to
TV.
learn mean that we don't.
Yeah, no longer. There's no more side piece rules anymore.
No.
There's no longer a side piece rules
the
because when you,
closet now.
if you go on TV, you getting paid. Oh, I get paid for an interview for
Bernice
snitching.
did it.
Man, shoot, I can get a show for snitching. Man, I can write a book for snitching.
Right.
Ain't no more side pieces, man. Yeah, man. Put me on the cast.
Yes, because at the end of the
Put
day,
me on the cast.
You know, and no diss to Dr. Jackie, I hold her in high regard, but you have to sign a contract saying that it's okay to publicly for them to put this on this platform. So at the end of the day, it's like, where do you draw that line of my life is my life and the public life? You know,
They want that fame, man.
Before you sign the contract,
They want that
that
fame.
you would do a reality TV show
based on
When you want to be like the ROA, is that what they call them? ROA, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, when you want to be resemble them, you want the attention. You about to put your life exactly.
You have to, that's the good, the bad, and the ugly.
On a great note, though, my girl Tammy Roman is not coming back to Basketball Wives. She said it's been over 10 years since she's been with a basketball player. She ain't nobody's wife at this point. Her and her man are doing great without being on the reality show, and she is shopping her comedy sitcom for television. Based off of Bonnet Chronicles, and Bonnet Chronicles is taking off, so there's no reason for her to go back to reality television.
She's smart.
Yay
She's
for
smart.
Tammy Roman. She has more common sense than probably every other person
that goes
on
back.
a reality TV show.
Including Nene.
Ray J just inked a $31 million deal to put the Scooty bikes into mass production. Go Ray J. It's about damn time you found something to do with yourself, because the music business, that's brand. Thank you. Now you'll be known as Raycon, which is the name of his company, if I'm not mistaken. You'll be known as the CEO of Raycon. You will have built an identity of your own, and you can step out of the shadow of your sister. They won't be calling you Brandy's little brother with 31 mil.
No, I ain't. I'm like,
You can have a
bro.
low sperm count and everything, Ray J. Now your wife, y'all
I
gonna be
heard the
fine.
romance princess is pregnant.
It's good. It's good.
Because he stopped smoking.
Yes, he
started
stopped
drinking
drinking.
water.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that 31 million.
Hell yeah. You ain't lying.
Ain't nothing like 31 million
Hey.
to make you feel that special.
Hey, you ain't lying. Well, I be feeling special all day. Good God, dang, 31 million.
Because this was just the funniest part of Married to Medicine to me. Dr. Heavenly said that if Daddy, which is her husband, cheated on her,
she would cut him.
No. That was quiet. They would cut.
Oh.
If Daddy cheated, it wasn't his fault.
Yes.
He didn't mean to do it.
It's that
It was
bitch's fault. And she coming for. Okay, we need to talk about this.
Well, damn.
The bitch fault.
Okay.
She was gonna cut the bitch.
I've never understood. I have never understood this, because my mother always told me that the outside person never owes you anything.
Yep.
The relationship, the agreement, the love, the exchange of vows was never made with that outside person. So why is it that men and women, because men do it too, they always go toward the outside person? They want to focus their anger on the outside person, the side piece, whether male or female. They want to go for the side piece. Your partner is the one that you should be mad at.
Yeah, that's true. I've been on both sides, so but in my I've been on the side, but I didn't know I was a side piece though.
He was
So,
the unsuspecting
Yeah,
side
yeah.
piece.
I won't lie to you. Now, I never take out on the third person that's outside of it. Now, as me being the side dude, I was like, I told you, I say, bro, like, honestly, I didn't know. I thought we just had a fling. So I said, man, no disrespect, I'm going to cut it off because that's your girl. He wanted to fight me. It was a bad idea on his part. But I was like, I said, bro, I was like, man, look here, man. I was like, bro, go handle it with your girl. Because what was crazy, she came back later because all he could talk about was me. So I always say, do not focus on the outside person. And as me having, this was my college days. It's me having a side piece.
That was back then. That was before the meditation.
That was before prayer. That was before the daily prayers.
Prayer changes things.
Exactly. I would always I told her, I say, hey, look, why are you upset with her? I told her that we weren't messing around. So don't go after the person. Deal with the person that you deal with. A lot of women throughout my life, I've realized the reason why they attack the other woman, is because they want to run her off. But that's not gonna stop her.
No, it won't.
That's not gonna stop her because if he putting that pipe down on her, man, she gonna be like, I'm coming.
Fight for her. Fight her. for him, the more she knows the value,
I gotta
that you
get
hold
him. Exactly. So when
it's a challenge.
so I always
she may not even want
exactly.
it when it's over.
Exactly. I always tell women,
yes,
wants to win.
yes.
I don't be carrying me. I be like, hey, bro, that's y'all gone.
Exactly.
I don't believe in chasing people that don't want to be around me.
I can't
be
catch
like,
what don't want to be caught.
Exactly.
If I drop a hook and you don't bite, oh well.
Yeah, I'd be like, cool. You all these women out here, all these good, educated, sexy women that like dark chocolate brothers. What, girl? Hey, I'm single. I'm single. Hey. I'm like, shit. I'm like, hey, like, y'all, tell it.
Yes.
I'm like,
So,
shoot.
yeah. Okay. Come on now. Come on. Do you go for the female, the other female, or do you go for the person that you're in a relationship with?
Okay, so real quick.
What's the story? You got a story.
And I'm not going to put the story on blast because we said we're going to leave that in the past. But
I know you went for the other girl. You from New Orleans.
I went for the other girl.
I know.
And I went for the other girl so hard. I'm talking about fucking up property.
Yeah.
You know.
Been there.
You know, showing up at the job. I'm talking about you in the middle of your job and I'm showing up at the side door like, let's come on, let's talk. Like, I don't want.
See, and I've never done that to the female. I've always been the one. I have said I've been in a relationship with a guy. I dated a guy that played for Texas Christian University, and
Christian.
Yeah, well, it was more horny over there than the frogs. Just saying. Okay, when I was younger, I dated a guy who played for TCU, and I was the side piece and didn't know I was a side piece, and I was young. So he had a young side piece. So I was leaving high school to go to the university. Well, he was dating another girl who went to the university. So one day, I did a pop-up. You know, you don't do pop-ups, but I did a pop-up.
I don't do no pop-up.
And pop-ups don't never end well, just the FYI for y'all. But I did a pop-up at the dorm, and he played football. He was a first-string defensive tackle, so therefore they were in a different dorm, football team in a different dorm than just your regular college dorm. So all the players are there, and they have this big open living space, like a community room with the big TV, and they all playing video games. So they know who's going and coming in and out of the dorm. And I go into the dorm, and all his buddies saw me coming in, and they already know that he was upstairs. At the time, I didn't know what was going on, but they knew me, and they all wanted to have a conversation and stall me from going upstairs. And eventually I make my way upstairs, and I'm knocking on the door, and he comes to the door, but he just opened the door with like a little crack, to the little bit of the crack like that. And I'm like, what you doing? Why you playing? And I'm pushing, I ain't got that much time, and I'm still trying to push through. I'm Heisman in the door, trying to get in the door. He won't open the door. Well, come to find out, it was a chick in the room. So the chick in the room, because the way his room was set, she was trying to get out the window and all kinds of stuff, and I guess she figured that I was going to fight her, because typically that's what a female would do, is try to fight the other female. And so she's trying to get away, and I'm going at him. I don't even care that she's there. She didn't do anything. He's the one. I went for him, and I'm trying to climb up his chest, because even back then my nails were still this long. They weren't pointy, but they were still this long. I'm like, and no, I was. But I was outside the door. He was in the room with another chick. I didn't know I was a side chick, Vince.
No, the side chick is the one that's going out the
No,
so both of y'all were side chicks.
Well,
she just leaves.
That was his girlfriend that he has always been. But see, a real chick that was scared would leave.
A real chick that if you making enough noise.
Yes, and then I'm at the door.
I'm still going back home with it. Like,
mine would have been like, hey,
she wasn't coming this way. Maybe she just wasn't a fighter. Okay, well then he had two side chicks. See, I'm being educated. The brothers is educated.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, even at my age. But I didn't know that she was in there until after he opened the crack enough, and I saw the movement, and I heard the rustling. He wouldn't let me in, and then I heard the window and all this stuff, and I'm beating on the door and pushing to try to get in. He's a big dude. He's 6'5", about 295. I'm really trying to manipulate and get my way through this crack in this door, and I couldn't get there. She gets out. My girls are outside. We didn't have cell phones and stuff back then, so they saw her coming out of the window. I get back outside. They take me home. because they were going to call the police on me in the dorm, his football players, friends or whatever. I get home and pull all the stuff out that he got me, and I'm striking matches and setting stuff on fire. I went back up to TCU. I keyed up his little car. This 6'5", 295-pound nigga drove a Chevette. Yes, I fucked up your Chevette. Now you got evidence. Now do something. It was 28 years ago. Moving right along.
Oh, he didn't know it was you at the time? So 28 years, he didn't know it was you that whole time? Damn, he probably thought it was his main chick.
He's played for the Colts. He's played for...
Damn, you probably ruined their relationship.
Everything. Now he knows.
Damn.
You know it was me.
But
You better not let me know.
It could have been
Yeah,
her,
that's
though.
true, that's
He
true.
didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
He was a hoe. He didn't know.
They can say. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't never had my vehicle, no property damage. I must be a good person because I ain't never damaged. I ain't never had no property damage. They ain't never got that mad at me. I guess I'm good.
You got to be good with that mouthpiece.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta be good in New Orleans with that mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never had no damage problem.
Every time I'm going
That
straight
used
for
to
the
be
property.
my thing.
I'm
That used to be
30
my
years
MO.
old, and mess with me right now, I'm going straight for the property.
Ooh, I own my truck. I ain't mess. That's why I don't mess around no more like that.
I'm gonna let y'all take a break, and we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Oh, we signing off.
We
done.
We done.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta go.
Right.
We gotta jet to the thing. She got a whole fashion show. She gotta go.
And I got brunch.
Next time.
Sometimes.
This is The Adventures of a Fat Girl, and this is Michael Bravo.
Damn.
Yes, and we are The Adventures of a Fat Girl, and we'll see you next week with our new co-host,
Jam.
Miss Gigi LeBay. So stay tuned. You never know what you're gonna get.
Jam.